Most of us don't give a fuck unless you're telling us not to do something, and it's like, don't tell me what not to do.
That's it. Live and let live. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's an interesting place we're at in culture today, anyway.
That's true. It is. It is, as a matter of fact.
So we are here with How We Burn.
Hello.
Guys, introduce yourselves, please.
I'm Tommy.
Tommy.
Matt.
I'm Darrell.
Tom, what do you do in the You're a singer, right?
Yeah, singer-songwriter for the band. Yes, sir.
Cool.
And I play acoustic guitar as well.
Right on, man. You, sir.
I am the pianist of the band, or keyboardist slash
Fuck yeah.
harpsichordist.
Oh, so you actually do keyboards and stuff for the band?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
a pianist at heart, but yeah, different. We kind of mess around with some different sounds.
Do you guys get a lot of like synths and stuff?
Not a lot, but a little bit here
We'll
and
be
there.
getting into that.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
We'll be
That's
getting into
awesome.
that.
That's
Yep.
awesome. And Darrell, you're a guitar player, right?
I am the guitar player. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I am the second guitar player. Yes.
Right on.
I would refer to him as the lead guitar player.
Right on. Dude, you got some really nasty leads, man.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
He's a
really.
bad man.
No, you
Both
played-
of them are bad men.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Appreciate
yeah. No, you guys play the shit out of your instruments and your voice too, man.
I appreciate
You
that.
guys
Thank you.
clearly know what you're doing.
Thank you.
How long you been doing it for? How long have you been a band for?
What did Howie Barron got together in 2017? Right, Colleen, over there in the corner.
And we're here with Colleen.
Yeah, and then we the music started long ago. I was in a band with a couple of guys in the early 2000s, and then the band adapted. We changed a little bit, and here we are.
Tell me a little more about that, man. But like playing in the early 2000s and
It was incredible.
yeah,
It was incredible. What an
totally
existence.
different scene back then.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Very much so. Yeah, we were doing heavy music back then, but it was awesome. It was
Nice.
awesome, as you well know, right? I'm assuming you guys do your thing, so
Yeah. We've
you know the
definitely-
beauties.
Yeah,
you know the
yeah.
beauties of it.
We've seen different scenes come and go, and the early 2000s I feel like was pretty good for most scenes at the time.
You guys put on a good show. I didn't even know TJ back then, but I had seen them play, so I'd heard them before. I love them.
Yeah, the guys
First
call
thing
me
on.
TJ, so it's going to be TJ
Yeah.
and Tommy, just so you know. Don't get confused.
Fair enough, man.
He's a man of many names.
Very much so.
Right on, dude. And you, how long you been playing piano for?
Well, I started when I was 5. I started very young. Yes.
That's it?
Classical pianist. Well, I gave it up. I gave it up for many years. When I hit high school, I gave it up. Picked it back up in my early 20s. 37 now. So total of over 20 years.
Wow. And you're teaching it.
Yeah, I've been teaching for about 6 years now. 5 years. 5 years.
So where do you teach?
All over the South Shore, even as far as like some into Boston, Greater Boston. Basically, my rule is like if I'm driving more than 30 minutes, I can find somebody else to fill that slot.
Okay, so you're going to like people's houses.
Yeah, that's part of my appeal. Yeah, I'm like a traveling piano teacher.
That's
Some
awesome.
come to my place to do the lessons there, but mostly, I'd say like 90% I'm traveling. Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
So logistically, it can be kind of a pain in the ass with New England traffic.
Sure.
But
yeah, I love it.
that's got to be a big appeal for your business, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because people want to sit home and just pay the little extra to have you come to them for sure.
Yeah, hell yeah.
How about the nightmare stories?
Well, New England, Boston traffic, I believe, is third worst in the nation, and it's like in the top 10 in the world. So
Oh,
like
I
93
was-
so like I'm all in the Milton, Quincy area for
I
much
was
of the day.
going students.
Oh, students? No, well, I haven't had any nightmare students. I mean, I do have the age
You're a
range
nice
is from
guy.
4 to 72. I've had a few. I don't know who listens to this podcast. I don't want to
Everybody.
They're all fantastic.
You're all amazing people.
Well, I mean, students all provide different challenges. Some are neurodivergent. I've had a couple. Some with extreme anxiety, where you just kind of you have to be very patient. But most people, the good thing about my job is they hire me. I'm not, they're seeking out piano lessons, so it's not like I'm with anybody that doesn't want to learn,
Sure. Yeah.
or their parents want them to learn, which that can be a little.
That's what I was going
Yeah.
to say. I would imagine the students wouldn't have any nightmare stories, but there must be parents.
Oh
that are
yeah,
just a pain in the
Duxbury's
ass.
an experience sometimes.
Oh man.
There's a lot. You gotta act a certain way sometimes.
I can see that.
Not everyone from Duxbury. Some just murder their children.
Nope, all
Sure.
of them.
Yeah.
All I was just gonna
Yeah,
say.
no shit, right?
All of them.
Yeah,
Jean-
that just happened, right? It was like
Yeah.
You guys went all Jean Benet on us.
Yeah,
America's
dude.
finest.
What else is going on with that whole thing? There were like 2 kids dead, a baby on the way to the hospital. The woman tried to jump out a fucking window or some shit.
It didn't work.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
She wasn't happy.
Unsuccessful suicide.
She wasn't happy. Yeah, that's right, man.
Yeah,
Great observation.
I mean, we're quick to blame the woman, but what were these kids like?
Oh, Jesus. There he is. Here he is. All right. We're in there now. Now we're in.
Jesus.
I mean, if
What
I
do
may
you
be
go
so
over that?
bold.
R.I.P. I love children and people in general. It's a horrible story. But that was kind of fucking funny, man.
Hey,
It is a
we're on a
horrible story.
podcast. I
What
love
are you-
America.
What are you gonna do? Cry?
Yeah,
You're gonna
you're
cry
right.
all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
The world's a fucking
The
terrible,
FCC
terrible
isn't
place.
here, which is
Brian will cry. He cries.
You're
all
making
the
me
time.
cry.
Yeah, no, that's fucking insane, man. Everything is just so like. I'd say like. I don't know. It's very easy to be desensitized these days. Like,
Of course it is.
you know, it has been for a while.
Of course it
But
is.
You're making me
I
cry.
feel like it's ramping up. I mean, what? Like, what was it? Like a month before that, with that dude in Cohasset, fucking.
Yeah.
My sister works,
Evidently, like,
my
fucking
sister works at a
packed
dental.
up his wife and.
My sister works at the a dental office where they were customers. They were patients.
Oh no! Really?
He used to come in all the time, and I guess he was a wicked cunt.
Was he like, how do I remove teeth from a bitch
Yeah.
wife?
Dude, his Google
I guess he was into
Every-
shitty
yeah,
art or whatever.
Everything he googled, man. He's like the worst.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, he definitely sucks at murder.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Like they can't find the body. I mean, it's almost like maybe he's not that bad at it, but he left a trail of fucking.
Well, the thing is,
evidence.
it's actually pretty commonplace to charge somebody with murder without the body. So it's like,
Sure.
he did everything else so badly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which makes me think, though,
do well.
with the Google search history and everything,
Yeah.
it also is somewhat easy to kind of frame somebody for something. Because it's like, if
Yeah.
you know what they're going to be looking for and you get access to this guy's phone, I'm not saying he didn't do it. The guy
No, that's a
I
valid
saw a
point,
picture-
though. I mean, why
You know
not
what I
be
mean?
skeptical of the narrative,
Well,
right?
right. Today's day and age where everything leaves a digital trail, it's
Sure.
like, you can really fuck somebody over. You
Yeah.
know, screw
I
your
don't know.
neighbor over.
I took one. I took
Yeah.
one look at him and I was like, "This guy's innocent."
Yeah.
Everyone just waited a second on that one. I was like, "I'm gonna go wait in the car now."
He looks like a hot shit.
Yeah, he didn't look. It didn't look good. It wasn't a good
No,
look.
not at all. Yeah, he's a very awkward-looking dude. He looks like a killer, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, there is like that whole trail of evidence is so blatant. It's almost like, is this some kind of fucking psyop?
Right.
Is this
It's like you could plant that,
Is
though.
this
Like,
like a TV made for TV fucking murder?
could.
Not saying it is. It could
right.
very well
But it
happen.
makes you
It's
think
real-
that
real
somebody
Netflix.
could do that.
A lot of these people want to be cut. A lot of them
that's
want to
true,
be cut.
That is a valid point too. Yeah.
Or maybe
Wasn't there the guy? What about the guy that burned his mom? I don't mean to cut you off.
No,
I'm
no.
sorry. The dude burned his elderly.
I don't
mother,
mean to
right?
cut
And,
you
like-
off, but what's up with people
and
burning
the
moms?
dude's right. Am I wrong? Do you remember that one?
I don't
It was
know
This
that
was
one.
recently.
When-
And
what
then
was
he
it?
sat there like the cops showed up to the scene, and the guy's sitting there.
Yeah.
Like, and they're like, "Oh, he's burning stuff in the front lawn." They walk up to him, and it's his damn mom.
His mother.
I didn't know that.
When did that happen?
That was the last few months.
Wow.
Dude, you know what's fucked up? I probably heard that, but there's so much shit that's been happening. It's
That I
like
don't even-
one thing after the next.
I read quick, and I'm like, "See ya."
Yeah.
I don't need any more
blame you.
negative energy in my life.
Yeah, and you can get really depressed watching the news.
Absolutely.
That's like what it's about. They're trying to like fucking steal your loosh. They're trying to like bring your vibration down and just fucking depress you and divide you.
This is true.
Well, yeah, definitely.
It's disgusting.
I mean, we're coming out of a crazy time.
So I got a good question, right? So do you think that this is how fucked up the world's been forever? Or do you just think media is bringing it all to our attention now? Do you think it's like worse now than it was 60 years or 70, 80 years ago? Or do you think that now it's just
the
everything's
same.
at the... You think it's been... Yeah, do you think it's been a nightmare forever,
Yeah.
right? So don't I.
The only thing that's
Priest molesting
changed.
kids. And
Yeah,
just, you know,
yeah. The real of
they
it is
just
this...
cover
this
it up. And,
Yeah.
you know.
This is probably the most civilized time to be alive in human history. And it's
Yeah,
still fucking
yeah.
nuts.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I
We
mean?
don't know that.
Yeah. Well,
It's
it's,
a
a
easy-
good
That's true.
chance.
You're absolutely right. We don't know that.
We have the time and resources to just do what we love. That's very rare.
Yeah.
No, we don't. Rich people do.
Well, what are we doing right now?
What are we doing right
Oh
now?
yeah, that's
Right.
true.
I was just going to say that.
Definitely not rich.
I'm rich in love.
I just don't give a fuck and want to do the things I like to do. So hey.
Value comes in different forms. It's not always money.
Yeah,
You
no,
if-
that's
and if you're into music, you
1000%.
know that more than anybody.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, like, so how old were you guys when you guys became musicians? Like, what got you into music? Like,
13 years old, Kurt Cobain.
yeah,
Pretty
his
much, dude.
suicide,
Yeah.
or
No. Yeah,
I know
was like,
that got a lot of people into it.
I was like,
No,
I want to be like that guy.
You bought a gun? And,
Dude, I mean, think of how many guitar players started with Nirvana just because how simple
Yeah.
the songs were. It's like you were able to pick it up as a beginner and feel like you were kicking ass. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
So that was a big one, yeah.
that whole period is amazing. The grunge period.
Absolutely.
So inspiring.
Yeah. I still listen to bands from that period.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, like almost
all
daily.
the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alice in Chains, Stone Temple Pilots.
Pixies. I love the
Sound-
Pixies.
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Dinosaur Jr. They fucking-
You're wearing the sweatshirt. Sorry.
Yeah, I just actually I fucking paid like $60 for that sweatshirt at their show at the House of Blues. I was like, fuck off.
Yeah.
It's like $60.
How much were the
All right.
tickets?
You know,
$60?
Actually, they were a gift. Yeah, probably, dude. They were a gift, man.
Yeah.
I got fucking hammered, and I just found a good spot and recorded their entire set, like right at the corner of the stage.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I actually knew one of the security people there too, so they were like watching me and like making like they were actually like helping me make this work.
Oh, wow.
Outstanding.
They were probably just trying to help me stand up because I was fucking practically legless.
It's a good spot, the House of Blues.
It is
Yeah,
outstanding.
they call it the House of Rules.
Yeah.
There's a lot of I liked it before that.
What was it before that? It was the
Axis and Avalon, right?
the Avalon.
The Avalon.
Yeah.
And you know what it is, really? The Avalon, it is the Avalon still. Just like, it looks the exact
Yeah.
same.
Yeah, just
And it's
different
still one of the
owner.
best-
Now it's just corporate.
And one of the best places to see a show. We saw, who did we see there?
Pucifer.
Pucifer there, yeah.
When was
I think
that?
over the summer. It was incredible.
Maynard.
Nice.
Yeah, Maynard was. We were
Incredible.
right at like 10 feet from Maynard. He was in that crazy getup with the lipstick and
Incredible.
the white face, pacing back and forth.
Oh,
It-
shit.
It was great.
Yeah, it was one of the best shows I've
Yeah,
seen in a long time.
it was great for
Mm.
yeah.
Mila Jovovich was on one of those jams.
Yeah,
Is she really?
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
Forgot
I love
about
Mila
that.
Jovovich.
Yeah.
Fifth Element.
Fuck
Ever
yeah.
since
Yeah.
you can see her nipple in the Fifth Element,
Yeah.
I fell in love.
Ever since
She's
that
like-
was it.
She's the perfect being. I think they did a good job with that.
Yeah.
Chicken. Good.
Darrell, when did you start playing guitar?
Probably about the same, or I was probably 13 around then. But I was really into classic rock at the time. So like Zeppelin and Hendrix and like 70s Aerosmith and all that stuff. And I just wanted to be like Jimmy Page. So so I just would like practice like every night for like a couple hours. And
That makes sense, dude.
Yeah.
You fucking shred.
oh, thanks,
What
man.
what
Thanks.
guitar are you using in the recording that I heard? Where do you guys
So-
record? Sorry, I'm asking a million
yeah.
questions. I just
Yeah, so we recorded
88.
at Halo Studio in Windham, Maine, and it was a great experience
Great
there.
experience.
Yeah.
Did you
And,
just do a full length album?
just an EP?
I think it's technically
yeah.
an EP.
Yeah, seven tracks.
7 songs, yeah.
What's the EP called?
The Precipice.
The Precipice.
Yeah.
Right on.
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Darrell's got a fabulous podcast voice.
Yeah, is it terrible?
Darrell's
No,
a
it's
fucking,
good.
It's good.
This guy's
Really?
a
No, it's
good-looking
really
guy.
good. Like,
He's got a
I'm-
good voice and a good
Yeah,
face.
dude, I'm not even gonna say it.
Oh.
I'm nervous. I'm just gonna stop.
Oh my god. Oh, I
Sultry, even I would say.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I must
definitely.
Probably have a cold or something. I don't know. Right? Some kind of disease.
Some kind of
I think you're just being
disease.
modest, you sexy motherfucker.
Yeah, seriously.
Wow, it's wonderful.
Wonderful.
Yeah, but I forgot what I was saying now.
Well, now you sound like God. Well, now you're God.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I'm just echoing
Again,
everywhere.
oh God.
You know, also did that.
I gotta learn the reverb somehow.
Yeah, I think. Well, didn't you just turn it on?
Yeah.
So wouldn't you say you've learned it?
Oh, yeah,
I'm learned.
you asked what guitar? That's what it was.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. What guitar are you using?
So yeah, that
Thank you, Darrell.
it was so it was
Do you want
this.
to pass me one of those joints, please?
Fucking, you want both of them, dude? You want two joints?
You don't know when Darrell gets going.
No,
When Darrell gets going into a story, we could be here for a while.
no, it's just it's just because I stutter and stop and I can't think. I'm like,
So you're at.
I'm
what's-
kidding.
What's up with the fiddle?
oh yes. Well, usually I get this nice Les Paul that I play, and I was getting it fixed, so I couldn't play it. So
What year is your Les Paul?
it's a '96. I've had it forever.
Have you had it since then?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Wow.
I saved up all my money when I was a kid, and I bought it. I
That's
saved
a
up,
lot
like,
of money for a kid.
Yeah, I saved up like $2,600 when I was getting with cash. Well, I walked in.
No
and
shit, dude.
Spent it all. Yeah. My mom was like, "What are you doing?" But anyway, that's usually what I play when I gig out. But I was in the shop because I needed to get refretted. And so I used this Hendrix signature Strat that I also bought when I was young. So it's actually a lefty guitar
one, right?
that's flipped, And so yeah, it's not my favorite guitar, but it sounded pretty good in the recording. So
It definitely sounds good in the
yeah,
recording.
Yeah, you cuss it.
Did work.
Yeah, the album was excellent. You know what's funny about the EP is that we kind of put the band together on the fly during the EP, which I think is probably one
Yes.
of the cooler parts of the approach. which was kind of crazy. You can tell, you can almost vibe it if you listen to the EP where we're all kind of like throwing haymakers the whole time.
Yeah. It's kind of like a live recording in a weird way.
In a weird, no, it is, which I think is endearing. I like it.
Yeah,
I think
yeah, definitely.
Let's keep adding pieces.
that's it.
It's a little raw, but in a kind of throwback cool way.
Did you guys do it to like a click track, or did you just?
yeah.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
When you're recording, I've never gone.
should.
Yeah, I mean, a click track's a must because how are you gonna punch
Everything's
in,
gotta
take
be-
out?
Yeah,
punch in.
editing sucks without it, man. And it does make you a lot tighter of a player too when you really like learn how to play to a click track.
Oh yeah, you have to.
It's fun to do live shit and not to a click track, and it's cool. It sounds raw, and but yeah, when you're laying something down, why the fuck not? You get so many ideas when you're recording music. It's like, hey, why don't we do this here? And why don't we do
And it benefits the engineer.
Yeah,
being on the other
absolutely.
side of the screen, I don't know
Absolutely.
how they could do it without it.
Well, if you learn the piano, it's incorporated very early on, and it's called the metronome.
Yeah, the
And it's
metronome.
very,
Great.
everybody hates it.
Sure.
It's like
Yeah.
'cause you can just play, like, you play something perfectly, you throw the metronome on, all of a sudden.
Well, that's it. It's
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
much harder to play to a click track, a metronome.
students hate like the metronome.
Absolutely.
But it's necessary for sure. If you can't play something even,
Yeah.
what do you?
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Absolutely.
It's not good.
Dude, and that like offers so much more potential for live performances too, because if you want to do certain backing tracks like that, just like added effects or whatever. Like, do you guys listen to the band Muse at all?
Yeah.
You ever get into them?
Yeah, I listen to Muse.
Took
for
my
sure.
mom to go see them years ago because it's like one of her favorite bands. I like them a lot too. Like they're great showmen, but that they use backing tracks and do different shit that, like, dude, their fucking performance, like the production they put on, is
absurd, yeah.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it.
It's because the production in the studio they got so much.
Yeah.
They got to bring that to the table.
Yeah, absolutely.
Per se.
Definitely. I think a lot of people frown on backing tracks, but only when it comes to, dude, you can't fucking backing track a lead guitar, right?
Right.
Or even vocals. Like, if
Yes.
your band can do the harmonies, that's what you want.
Yeah.
But like stuff like certain synthesizers, if you don't have a synth player, like,
Right,
that's
yeah.
fucking awesome. I
Yeah.
love it. I'm all for it.
Yeah, I agree too. I think it's nice. It makes everything sound really like the recording, of course. But it's just like we saw our band at the Jungle that was playing with us, and they even had
Somerville.
in Somerville, and they even had it, and it just added so much just to
It did.
the live
That's a great point. I
performance.
forgot about that.
Yeah,
What was the band? Do you remember?
no. It was two dudes,
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, that's all.
Two
I had.
dudes, one cup.
Yeah,
Dude, we said they were good. They were good, all right?
Good, yeah.
No shit.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
That's all.
I do remember that though, but the key to that was they didn't oversaturate.
No, they didn't.
So
they were
it's
still
like
playing
anything.
live.
Use it appropriately with
Yeah.
class, and it can do its thing. I feel the same with like an auto tune. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
like some
yeah,
auto tune,
yeah.
if it's not overwhelming auto tune, there's some beauty to it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I as like as a lead singer, I don't use autotune for my tracks, but there is a certain like instrument. It's like an instrument, right?
Yeah,
You can
that's what I
use it.
mean.
You can use it as an instrument, and there's a lot of that in today's music.
Post
And I'm,
Malone.
I'm
was just
not
gonna say
against
that.
it. Yeah,
Post
Post
Malone,
Malone.
yeah.
Remember T-Pain? T-Pain, king of the audio.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Couldn't
behind you, bang.
T-Pain sing like a motherfucker? Didn't he?
Probably. He just
did
wanted
it-
to add it.
Yeah,
right.
he put out a video. I think it was T-Pain. It was one of those guys, and the guy's voice was incredible.
He's got a he doesn't have a bad voice. It just was like his thing.
Yeah, definitely not against autotune.
Yeah.
I think some people do use it as like a cheating kind of
Sure.
thing, but
Yeah.
you can pick that out. You know what I mean? It's so obvious if it's not used for creativity versus like some pretentious prick that just wants to fool you.
Yeah.
I think genre makes a big difference too.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
auto tune and hip hop makes sense.
Yeah.
Auto tune and blues, probably not so much.
Sure.
Right, because it's got to be more organic. Something like definitely.
I wonder if you could cross that and do like a modern hip hop blues thing with the auto tune in it.
Easy.
Sure.
Probably
Of
make
course
that
you could.
happen.
Of course
That's
you
I'm
could.
sure someone's
beauty of,
probably already doing it, right?
Well, that's the beauty of all the social media, and one of the only few good things left is that the collaborations musically and artistically, people coming together that would never come together.
Yeah.
Some of them are disastrous. Some of them are nice.
Yeah. A lot of people are collaborating now. That's like the thing to do.
Yeah.
It's fucking paying off in many respects.
Miley and Dolly.
Yeah, yeah.
Was it Old Town Road with the hip hop country song that just like took
Oh
over?
yeah,
took
Yeah.
a little Nas X. I couldn't
Yeah,
stand
that's
that
true.
song.
I honestly,
Remember
I've
either.
never
Yeah.
listened
Yeah,
to
I
it.
wasn't big
I've
into
listened to like the
I hated that
beginning,
song.
and then was like, I got it. I understood why it was as big as it
Yeah,
was, but I was
Yeah,
like, next.
Yeah.
But I got it. It's catchy. You know what I saw as a video where he was doing it in a classroom with a bunch of little kids, and the kids were going fucking nuts. And I was like, all right, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. I was
Oh,
like,
he
that's pretty
definitely
dope.
is cool.
That's pretty
Yeah.
dope. And he was like, and the kids were going nuts, and he was getting them going. It was cool.
That's awesome.
I don't think we've touched rap country here.
No, we haven't. We had Tommy Nichols in here a couple months ago. He's a fantastic rapper from Brockton, but not country rap, not rap country. Yeah,
Not
that
a
was
lot
like
of
a.
it, right?
What's that?
There's not a lot of it.
Well, they played in
Not
Bass Pro.
really.
I think they played in Bass Pro Shop's bathroom. You know.
That makes sense.
But that particular song or other country hip hop songs.
Oh, I've heard a couple. I just can't. I can't put my I can't recall any names.
I
But
couldn't name anything.
I saw some gangster country rap once.
What is that like?
A lot of yelling and quads in the field.
Okay.
They're all legal gun owners.
Sure.
Quads in the field, what, like in the video, or the sound
Yeah,
of
video.
Legal
the
gun
sound of quads in the field.
Flexing quads.
So how long have you guys been doing this for? This is pretty great.
Not that long. I don't know. Since August? August?
21
you.
minutes.
Yeah, right. What is it?
21 minutes.
I think, well, we started, I don't know, towards the end of summer anyway.
Okay, right on. Good for you.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's fun. It's different.
Absolutely.
It's fun, though. You know, I mean, I listen to a lot of different podcasts and just want more time to sit down with people and actually, like, hang out and talk.
Yeah.
And, you know, if I can use a podcast for an excuse to do that with friends or people I don't know and bands that I respect, like, why not?
Yeah, that's
Why
great.
not,
Good for you.
know?
Nice job, guys.
It's the best
Thanks,
thing. This long form way of
Yeah.
breaking something down is fantastic.
Yeah.
Especially in contrast with social media and the quick TikTok.
Yeah.
Podcasts are a nice
Yeah.
like foil to that form.
I get it. Like, I get, you know, the whole short attention span and everything is just immediate gratification, and I want, like, the punchline to happen now. I get it. It's cool, but there is something to be said for this.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't want to say it's
Slow
a
it
lost
down.
art, but I mean, it's a fading art, I guess.
The art of conversation.
at a
Well,
fucking
certainly,
table.
it's like a necessity.
certainly now in society it is. There is no conversation.
Yeah, yeah.
People sit in a room with an echo chamber with their own people,
Yeah.
and there's no
Yeah.
back and forth anymore.
Yeah, that's fucking true.
I'm like this the whole time.
Yeah.
Like stuck to a screen.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Anywhere, too. Restaurants and everything, man.
Yeah.
Maybe it's so popular because people just crave it subconsciously. They're like on their phones all day. They're like, oh, I'll just keep listening to this because I haven't heard anybody speak for more than 10 seconds in 5 years. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that part of it subconscious that why it's so popular.
Yeah.
I feel like it was an inevitable art. You know, like how many times, like 15, 20 years ago, you have conversations with your boys, and you're like, man, if we could have just got that
Yeah.
recorded.
Yeah.
Like, that was
yeah,
something
that's
epic. Like, I
true.
can still remember conversations from the damn 90s I had with my boys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was inevitable.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's inevitable.
Old stoner talk.
Or like as a kid, I used to have like if you had like a blank tape, like I'd record myself or like my friends. That was almost kind of like podcasting. With
Yeah, do like little radio stations on
yeah, like
cassette
just
tape. Oh, yeah.
screaming nonsense onto a blank tape.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's nice to be creative.
Yeah,
You know, and there's not a lot of people can play instruments, but pretty much everybody talks. You know what I mean? So it's something people can relate to and get onto. So I understand it.
Yeah, well
It makes
put.
sense.
Well put. Dude.
Every time I say that, though, I turn around and someone has a guitar in their hand. Like on TV or out, like, in the wild, like...
In the
wild.
In the army,
In the wild.
in the army, like just immediately around me, there was like fucking 50 guitar
Oh,
players.
yeah. Well, everyone plays guitar, man.
Yeah, it's because they put their real life off for so long, and we're like, "Fuck, I have no money." Like, what options do I have now? Join late.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. I think it's great. I think it's fantastic, and I like the fact that more people are doing it. So good for you guys.
Thanks, man.
Good for you guys. Keep it up.
Yeah, man. I you know, even since we started doing it, I have other friends that are like, dude, I want to do that. It's like, fucking do it, dude.
Yeah,
Like, do
absolutely.
it.
just start recording something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
A couple people pick Brian's brain. They're like, dude, how are you doing this over there? You know. Fucking figure it out. Do it.
I'm figuring it out.
Yeah, you're figuring it
Kinda.
out, man. Yeah, I usually point people to him. They're like, dude, I want to do that. I'm like, I just talk. Like, talk to Brian. He's the one that fucking launched it.
The man behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never get to listen to any podcasts because I got these two animals at home, my kids. So like they're just it's just they're 3 in 1. They're,
Three
oh
in
my god,
one. Oh,
dude.
Well, a part of a hard rock life.
I got 2 kids myself.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Part
How
of
old?
Part of the hard
I
rock
have-
life is being a parent and doing your passion.
Valid point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is one of
I
the
don't know
things
who's
we-
watching them right now, so
That's
they're
one of the
okay.
things we love to
Condoms
tackle
locked.
on this show too. Is like people like I mean all of us we're all in our late 30s, right? Early 40s, like playing music because you love it. That's why you're doing it, and you have the family at home, and you have to balance that with your fucking job and everything. But you do it. You do it, right? I mean,
Yeah, well, these guys got it made. They just do music for their job.
yeah, that I
You
was
know,
gonna.
that's-
Yeah,
that's-
dude,
that's how
that's
you get it
amazing.
done.
So you too? You do music for your job?
I do. Yeah, so I'm they say a middle school music teacher.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. So I teach 7th and 8th grade music.
Do you want to shout out your middle school, or do you want to be careful?
I might not.
No worries.
Yeah,
no worries.
I'm about to get into questions like, did they fucking hit on you? You're kind of young and attractive, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's
He
nice.
said middle school, Brian. You fucking Epstein. Brian's like middle school. Do they want you?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's some of the girls you can tell they maybe have a little crush, but
Yeah, that's
Just
cute.
a
though.
lot-
That's
but
cute.
the smart ones do not.
All the stories they play on the news, though,
It's always
like
the
in-
F students.
Are you married?
Yes, I am married. Yeah.
Hold on, Brian. What were you just gonna say?
Sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say like on the news anyway. They do the older female teacher and the younger male student anyway. So
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, my-
that's usually what you see anyway.
Just some bastard kid can't keep his fucking mouth shut.
Well, yeah.
Like you
It's
see
all high
something-
fives all around. That's scenario.
What are
Somebody
you
goes
doing?
to jail in the other scenario.
So you are married.
I am married.
Do you ever
yeah.
get any teachers that hit on you?
Yeah, one because that's my wife. So she's
That's same school.
She's relentless.
yeah.
It's,
That's awesome.
Yeah, same school.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
follows him home every night. It's weird.
Yeah,
What
it's
a
awful.
creep.
Yeah, it's terrible.
You guys
Go
are
in-
like a team.
Yeah, it's yeah. We're a great team. We love each other, but it's we go into work together. We work together. We come home together.
Take a
We-
little trip
That's a
to the
good
fucking
thing.
She's a
factory.
singer
Good
too.
thing.
She's a singer too. So we end up playing music together. It's really cool actually.
You ever go
It's,
lock the janitor's closet behind you and fucking?
I wish. Yeah.
How long have you been with your wife, if I may?
Yeah, no, 9. I've been married. It'll be 5 years, but 9 years we've been together. Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Did you guys go to school together, or
No, I got started teaching at this place, and she started.
you met her at the school?
and I met her
You
there.
Fucking
Yeah, I know.
What
right?
do they call that?
Yeah,
That's
I
a
don't
name
know.
for that. Oh no, that's awesome, man. That's cool.
Yeah.
I hope
yeah.
I'm not just putting you on blast like an asshole.
No, not at all.
It's
No.
awesome.
No, it's great. Yeah, she's awesome. She's an amazing person.
What does she teach?
I'm lucky. She teaches science, but like she's
Fuck.
a killer
They
singer.
made eyes over a
and-
Bunsen burner.
Yeah, she sings on the recording too. So
Yeah, she's a
a
fabulous
backup.
singer.
Yeah,
Fabulous singer.
Yeah.
Dude, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
So she's awesome, man. So I'm a lucky guy. So.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool though. You work with the youth, and
Yeah.
your wife works with the youth too.
Yeah,
Like,
I got a
that's
couple
awesome, man.
guitar
You got
classes.
a couple of monsters
it's
at
pretty
home.
cool. Yeah, monsters.
What did you just say?
Terrorists. Yeah. No, I got a guitar class at school, which is pretty cool, man.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, they're terrorists, the little ones. But I love them.
Yeah, they all are.
Yeah, they all are. No one tells you how bad it really is till you're like you
Yeah,
get
they
you get
can't.
hints of it. Like you see how frazzled fathers are and
Yeah.
mothers, and you're like, oh, the guy looks like shit. But you don't really know until you're fucking in it, and you're like,
Yeah.
wow, this just doesn't end.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
years of just like no sleep and
For
but
real, man.
but then you put
For
them
real.
away and you kind of miss them. And
Yeah, look at your eyes
True.
puffing up. You
Yeah, I
you
know.
like go home to terrorists.
yeah.
Like, I love them, seriously.
I-
Oh
yeah.
God.
My 3-year-old
Yeah.
said Ali Akbar. Oh, dude, I have an 18-year-old, and she's amazing. She's my fucking daughter. She's awesome. But holy shit, did she turn into a bitch when she was a teenager?
Really? Yeah.
I never thought I could say that about my own kid. No, fuck that. I get it. Like, so I wish you luck.
No, I know. Everyone tells me.
You'll love them no matter what anyway. But
Yeah.
My daughter's an amazing young woman. She went through that whole phase of like, I hate you, Dad. You're an asshole.
Right.
Kind of.
Yes. Yeah. But no doubt, it's like your best friend. It's like it's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy.
You know, they get to that certain age too where they were like, you were right about everything.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, you'll get there. I actually just had I have a 14-month-old baby at the house too.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Good for you. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, she's adorable.
Yeah.
Doing it all over again.
Yeah, all over again.
That's kind of
You
hard
loved
to
it so much.
restart.
Diving right back into the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm done with
You went
the
the
two.
distance, yeah.
Oh, I hit my head on the fucking bottom. Yeah, shallow. Yeah, whatever that meant, but yeah, it's tough, but I don't know. Like it's. Dude, there is more times that are awesome than not. You know, the only times that have really sucked for me in the past 14 months with our newborn is her teething. Because, dude, it's fucking brutal. You see your little baby, like, you know, just losing her mind over the pain of teeth coming into her face. And you're like, oh, I wish you didn't have to feel that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Our son it was like that. He just cries all the time. But
It's
he's
tough.
he's also the happiest, most loving little dude. So it's you know. Yeah.
What are their names?
Leonardo is the 1-year-old, and Beverly is the 3-year-old.
Those are some dope names.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, Leonardo Salucci, and
Whoa.
right? Yeah, he's got to do something kind of cool.
That is a
hopefully.
very sophisticated name.
Yeah.
Leonardo Salucci.
It's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of
to put
pressure,
on a
yeah.
child, man.
He's gonna like paint a
Couldn't
ceiling.
have gone with Paul.
I know that's Michelangelo for the record.
Well, luckily, you know, he doesn't have much to live up to with me. The bar is pretty freaking low. So
He's gonna be an X-Men. He's gonna be an X-Men.
yeah, man.
He's got a lot to live up to, man.
Oh, thanks.
Teach kids. You're a good-looking dude. You're fucking playing in a rock band.
Great rock
Yeah,
band.
you're
I'm
killing it.
so
You're
lucky
killing
to be
it.
with these guys.
Yeah,
So I
fuck yeah,
joined
man.
I joined later, but these guys are so
Yeah.
talented and amazing. And
Yeah,
like,
you were saying that. So what happened pre-Darrell?
So yeah, I don't know. To TJ, when he was before this, he sent me a recording they did, and I was like, oh,
I remember that. That was a very cool message back. That was good.
yeah, because everybody sends you stuff, and you just feel like you got to be nice, and I was like, holy shit, this is fucking awesome. This is amazing, and I had to tell him that. I'm like, I was just gonna say like it's awesome just to be nice to you, but like I really mean it. This is amazing. Like
Hell yeah,
I-
man.
Yeah,
I
what was
was
that?
so
Dismissed, right?
Dismissed,
I think it was the first
yeah.
one we did. Yeah. It was,
I was so blown away by it, and yeah, and then they were looking for a guitar player, and so I didn't know if I would be a right fit, but I was
yeah, they
pumped to try.
Yeah, it was killer. Absolutely,
So-
dude. If I had known that we like molded as well as we did, we would have been jamming. Like I've known you forever.
Yeah, I know.
I've
We
known
just-
you for
we-
over a decade.
Yeah, we've known
shit.
just like we've had like friends of friends and just
Fantasy football.
Fantasy
Just put it right
football.
there. We're in
Like-
fantasy football.
nice, man.
they all know. But yeah, friends. Yeah, just for 10 years, and just we never really knew. I never heard you sing, and you never heard me play. And
Yeah, well, you know what's funny
That's
is we
pretty
did. I
cool.
actually Sean McClellan brought us out, and I saw you play with another person.
Shout out
What the hell
Sean
was the name
McClellan.
of this? Yeah, dude, top fan badge, top fan badge. Where is it?
yeah, I played out with Steve McDonald. There's
Okay,
another
yeah.
musician there. He's a great musician, and yeah, I think you came out to. It was this little bar.
Where was that? Where was that? That wasn't like.
It was is it Weymouth? It was JP Greer.
Oh,
It's
Jason.
it.
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
the one
It's
right on the
different
split
now.
there?
Yeah. It's
Is that the one
different.
near the highway or
Anyway,
on 18?
It's
Is that
near
on
the
18?
subway galley, kind of, right? It's like a square building. Kind
Not JP Ryan's.
JP
Not
Ryan's.
JP Ryan.
That's Whitman.
Oh.
That's
yeah,
Whitman.
that's Whitman. Yeah.
So
thought
you're
that was
talking.
I
Abington.
played there, but
Oh yeah, maybe that's
don't
Abington.
know.
That's Abington. No. You're right. You're
It's
right.
right
It's
on like, the
Abington.
line, yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
played in the corner.
So you
Yeah,
played
I
down
played
the
in
street
the
at? Did it used to be Main Street Bar and Grill?
No, but I remember that one. I think it was Greer's, JP Greer's for a while.
Sorry,
and
I'm
it
just
was-
trying to place it in my mind.
It's like near Weymouth High, if you know where that
I'm
is.
sure everybody knows except me.
I used to live right there.
You did?
Hold on.
On Ralph Talbot Street,
Oh.
if you know all
Oh,
that
yeah, yeah.
stuff.
I know Ralph Talbot.
Brian
Going to
used to
Hingham?
sell himself on
Going
the
to
corner.
Hingham,
Yeah, yeah.
Going to Hingham.
Brian used to sell
Johnny
his body over there.
Kono's. That's a
Johnny-
good joint.
Yeah,
That-
you
that's what
cross-
it is
you gotta
now.
cut through the
Wait,
parking
that's
lot
what it
just
is
to get
now.
onto the
Oh,
street.
okay.
Yeah, it used to be JP
I love
Greer's.
their pizza.
Everyone
fucking
says
great.
that.
Everybody
Never had
brags
that
about
pizza.
their pizza.
Oh my god, it's so good.
So you never had it?
No, I never had.
Me neither. You?
No.
Any of you guys have Johnny Kona?
I always cut. You have to cut through that parking lot to get on the stupid.
Yeah, it's
a do
illegal.
not enter sign. I always go up that way. You have to take a left in the Konos and take a right.
That's what I
Oh,
do.
really?
It's nonsensical.
That's
Yeah.
a fucking brilliant idea for them, though.
Shout out to
No,
Johnny
yeah.
Kono in the weird parking lot.
Yeah, seriously. It's a good
And
strategy.
Jenny's ice cream.
Oh, Jenny's ice cream's bomb too. Yeah.
We passed the ice cream shop coming over here. People getting ice cream. It's like 40
Really?
degrees out. Yeah.
We're New Englanders. People get iced coffee.
It was kind of
true,
warm
yeah.
today. It wasn't bad.
Today was not bad.
Yeah, it was a
40
nice
degree-
day.
45.
I was in the Cape. I almost got blown away.
Dude, really?
Yeah, it was pretty windy.
Strong winds down in the Cape? Where were you in the Cape?
I started in Chatham and came back to Mashpee.
Fantastic.
Why were you down there? You live down there?
I service generators.
Oh no. Way.
People's home generators.
Right on. I need to get a home generator. Did you install them?
Dude.
All right, let's get
That's
out of
your
here.
guy. That's your guy.
Let's get out
right
of here.
there.
I'll get you one before we go.
Yeah, definitely.
What are you looking for?
We live down in Berkeley.
You want a Generac, right?
I want the fancy
We're
stuff. I
Yeah,
want to
let's
be,
cut through
we're
the shit.
Generac.
I want
You
to be
wanna
way
fucking-
cooler than my neighbors. So
Sure.
like, I want it to be chrome. All right, I want it to look dope. All right, so how long have you guys been in this studio for? Because I'm like falling in love. This reminds me of like
Yeah,
to
it's
Brockton
amazing
back in the
room.
day, like getting in studios down in Brockton. This was the
Yeah.
vibe
I used to have a
always.
studio in Brockton.
Yeah, which one?
Blackbird.
Blackbird,
And
we were
then,
there.
but I
With the
had a
elevator?
fucking abandoned building, and we practiced in the top floor of the warehouse.
At Blackbird, you said.
I know. I don't
Oh, another
remember.
one,
That
yeah.
was fuck. I don't remember what street that was. Yeah, I don't know. We just fucking posted up shop in the fucking abandoned building and practiced there from I don't know
And it had power.
a summer. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. I think there might have been a business on like the first floor, but
That's great.
it was wild. We used to play wiffle ball. We had like enough room in the warehouse for like a wiffle ball.
Yeah,
field.
those, the Brockton are huge. All those.
Yeah,
those
they're
buildings.
fucking wild.
I
There used
think
to be
we.
old shoe factories, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it probably was a shoe
This room
factory.
used to be a lot smaller, and I think that was like 2013, wasn't it?
This room?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's always been this size since I knew about it.
We blew out the wall.
We did?
Oh, we
did not blow
This
out the
was
wall.
not a room, and we
Yeah.
put that wall up.
No, we didn't.
Me, you, and Pat.
We did?
Pat, yeah. Shout out Pat
there.
McKean,
Okay.
Rocket God.
I have to concur. You did
shit.
put the wall up.
All right. You know more than I do. I know. Well, we practiced next door.
And then we
one
made-
of the dude that worked helped Luke like maintain the place had this room. He was a musician too.
It was this small, and he had all his art shit. I
Oh
remember
fuck,
that.
dude, that's horrible. I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
So you built this room,
Shout out Pat McKean, Rocket
Pat
God.
McKean.
You were there.
That's pretty amazing, guys.
Built this platform, the drum rise at the same
Did
time.
I watch? Did I help?
You
Did I
did.
do something?
I believe you did.
Did I help?
That's a great job.
And I was the alcoholic.
I bet I did more work than you did. I built this place myself, didn't I?
Yeah.
You guys just sat there and watched.
Shout out Kevin the Woods. Building this room.
Yeah, that sucks. I don't remember shit, but that's awesome because I like this room a lot. We've been here for like over 7 years now.
Yeah, that's great.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, to answer your question.
Yeah. Now a lot of the rooms here are pretty small, right? This is
Yeah.
this is pretty big.
Yeah, this and there's a room right around the corner that's a little bigger than this room. It's fucking huge, actually. It's like significantly bigger than this room. Yeah, those are the two big rooms.
Yeah, it's a good look. You guys got a good one.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we like it here. We were thinking about relocating to the old Priority Music in Hanson. This used to exist in Hanson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at the original Ocean Spray factory,
Okay, yeah. I remember we had a studio in Hanson, at one
which was
point.
haunted as fuck.
Really?
Yeah.
The old
Yeah,
Ocean Spray?
really haunted. Like if you
I've
didn't
never
believe
seen
in
a ghost.
ghosts and you had a room at this place long enough, you believed in ghosts.
Oh, shit.
I'm a remaining skeptic.
Are you?
I am.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I'm open-minded.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
always
yeah.
want to see something. I just never
Same.
have. I've never seen it.
Yeah, no, I
People
mean,
swear
you know,
by it. I don't think
sure.
like everybody's
I've never-
delusional.
Just
I've
don't-
never seen it.
Yeah,
really.
no, I get
Same.
that. I
Just
get
don't
feel
fuck
the
with
same.
Ouija boards, whatever you do, man.
I have an what is that? I got like a Jesus board. Somebody gave me a Jesus board where you can talk to Jesus. I'm not a religious man.
wow.
But
Is
it's,
that a
it was
real
like it was a
thing?
gag.
I want to talk to Jesus.
It was like a Ouija board, but a Jesus board. Yeah.
So what is it?
A
have,
Jesus
like a
board.
Well, the
picture of
Catholic
Jesus?
version where you can, It'll brush against your genitals. It feels like it's not even there. It's just
Does
like
it play with your asshole?
It's like
Does it play with your asshole? That's all.
Yes, only if you don't want them to.
Where is this board?
I was like, where is it?
St. Peter's Basilica.
You had me by the sack.
Yeah, totally. That was perfect.
It's very subtle. It brushes against your genitals. It's like it didn't even happen.
Awesome.
How long have you guys? When's the first show you've ever played? Any one of you guys, like, what's the first show you've ever played in front of people?
Jared's Place in North
wow.
Attleboro.
Yeah,
Do you remember Jared's
yeah,
Place?
yeah,
They're all underground. Yeah, we played a Thursday show there for like I think it was a Battle of the Bands. It was like the first
Oh,
night
fuck
of the Battle
yeah.
of the
When
Bands.
was that? How long ago?
2000, 2001,
No shit.
2002. I mean, it was back. It was a long ways.
Yeah.
I probably
remember if I was
probably
there either.
graced the stage with you at some point.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah.
What bands were you in back in the day?
I was in a band called Social Victim back then, but
They were like a new metal type of band.
Yeah, as were we.
I think I left in like 2000
Okay, so maybe
or
not.
2001.
Yeah, that's right about when I probably
2002.
started getting into the scene.
So like what, like East Side back then, they were like kind of popping, right?
I remember that. Yeah, well, local hardcore was
E-Town
big.
Concrete.
I love E-Town Concrete.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
I'm not
Damn.
huge on hardcore, but that band is something special.
Yeah, they're yeah, I agree.
There's
I
something
agree.
special. They brought a whole new dynamic. I went to go see them multiple times in my life, and one time the Palladium burned down. Or didn't burn down, but there was a fire at the Palladium. And then the other time there was some fire. There was like two fires that ruined it like a couple years apart, and I've still never seen them live, but
No shit.
they're fun.
So
Yeah,
think
yeah.
about that genre, like rap rock shit.
Yep.
And then you think of Rage Against the Machine, like you praise Tom Morello, dude. Look at the dude from E-Town. That dude fucking shreds.
He's a monster.
Yeah, they're fucking talented musicians, man.
Monster.
For sure.
The bass player in that band is
The
a
bass
monster.
player is ridiculous. Yeah, they all are. The drummer's fucking awesome. Yeah, they're really talented guys. Are they around? Do they still do stuff?
Good
So,
question.
are they still active?
I feel like
Let's
everybody and
see.
their mother's doing a reunion, so I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah.
But yeah, those dudes are super talented.
Years active: 95 to 06 and 08 to 15.
So I came back for a little bit.
Yeah. What was your band that did the?
We were in a band called Fistagon.
Okay.
A little new metal band way back in the day, and it was a lot of fun.
Nice.
A lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Did you have fun at the Battle of the Bands?
I think we won it, so yeah.
Fuck yeah! Did you
Yeah,
really?
We did.
That's
We
cool.
did. Yeah, we ended up doing that night, and then the next night, like we sold out a Thursday. It was like our first show ever, so everyone and their mother showed up. It was incredible.
Right on.
And then, yeah, it was really good shows. And then the next night, I think we won that, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice. That's awesome.
But I partied pretty hard back in the day too, so I don't know if anything I'm saying is true. No, we did. It was good. We always Battle of the Bands were always like a popularity contest. How many people we could bring.
Yeah, it was.
And
all,
we could bring, dude, at that age, man, we would bring
Right,
150,
exactly.
200 people to a show. Like,
That's huge.
And like our friends, if we told them it was a Battle of the Bands, like they would get amped up. Like,
Yeah.
they wanted to go to war with us. That
Nice.
was fun. That
Yeah.
was good. We ended up playing. I don't think it was that Battle of the Bands, but a Battle of the Bands later on. We ended up playing the Paradise. We ended up playing the Avalon.
Hell yeah.
Like a packed Avalon. It was a good time to be alive. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Definitely a good time back then. When did you first play your first? Well, actually, real quick, how old were you when you were doing that? If you don't mind.
20, 21, 22, early 20.
It's a good fucking age.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Do
Well, I mean, you
that
got no
shit, man.
responsibilities. Just
Yeah.
all in.
Yeah, definitely. Well, what was your first gig?
Well, it depends what you mean by gig, because I played all solo piano before. I just joined with them. I was in one
I just
other
mean
band.
in front of people, because
was,
what I'm driving at is I'm
2000
sure that made you want to do it more, right? Like when you had all those people eating out of your fucking hand
That's
at
it.
the
That's all
show,
you wanna do.
right?
That's all
Yeah.
you wanna do.
My first with a band was it the Middle East? Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
the Middle
East. It was unbelievable. It was
Packed Middle
just
East.
such an experience.
That was your first gig at the Middle East?
Yeah.
was
It
a
was
Middle East
it was a
upstairs.
packed house too. The top
Was?
the top floor. Yeah.
What band was that in?
That was
Burned?
this How We Burned. This
Okay,
this was
so like
2000
2017.
Yeah, because I haven't really been in any bands other than that. I was in a metal band for a couple years before this, but we didn't play out. We were just kind of like working it out a little bit.
Sure.
So that was my first gig. per
Did
se.
you ever perform on the piano? in
Oh
front of,
yeah,
like,
I've been
crowd?
performing for a long time, but like that. But it's a
Okay,
totally
so-
different thing though. Like I
Yeah,
play a lot of like
okay.
background stuff. It's not like a show.
Sure.
Like I play at nursing homes. I play.
So
at
it's not as
church, I play
personal as, like-
cocktail hours. Right, like you're out there with a band, with your original stuff. Totally different thing because you're just kind of part of the scenery.
That's
if I'm playing like a
interesting.
wedding or something, I'm kind of just, You know, it's not like the primary source of entertainment. And it's like our own stuff that we create. So it's like a totally different animal.
Yeah.
It was thrilling. It was one of the most thrilling things I've ever done.
That was a good night. You were glowing.
Yeah.
You were glowing for like a week.
That's awesome.
For like a week.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was amazing.
Who's your guy? Mine's Chopin.
Chopin is top 2 or 3. I mean, I've always been a Beethoven, kind of right in between that classical romantic period.
Yeah.
Chopin or Liszt. If I play a lot of Chopin.
Nice.
I'm learning a lot of Liszt.
That's wild. Dude.
Liszt
That's
is
wild.
Liszt is good. Hungarian Rhapsody.
I played through most of Hungarian Rhapsody. You know, it's in C sharp major in the last.
Oh,
the Looney
shit.
Tunes.
I want to fucking hear this.
Liebenstrom is a beautiful piece. That's what Love Dream. That's one of my favorite pieces by Liszt. I love Liebenstrom. But yeah, Chopin, I got the whole like 900-page.
That's awesome.
Ultimate Chopin, yeah. All his nocturnes and like.
I like all the dark
ballads.
shit.
Yeah,
dark shit.
Well, Chopin was a tortured soul. He was kind of brought the lyricism to classical piano, whereas Beethoven, Mozart, very flourishy, Bach, the Baroque period, very ornamentation based. But Chopin was like a guy just singing his heart out. Like he was tortured. And he'd have beautiful melodies. They were all embedded within beautiful tapestries.
Yeah.
But it was just like, you know, he'd hit dissonance. Dark. Yeah, he was Chopin's, yeah. Rachmaninoff is another one that's top 5.
Like Tchaikovsky is not like dark like Chopin is, right?
Well, it's Chopin, the poet. Who'd you say?
Tchaikovsky?
Oh, Tchaikovsky.
Tchaikovsky.
Yeah, well,
Tchaikovsky.
no, he would.
Yeah,
you
sorry.
could
get it.
I
right.
thought you were saying the American poet,
No.
Okay.
Bukowski.
Bukowski, yeah.
No.
Charles Bukowski.
Sorry.
Because I was going to say he's pretty dark.
He's pretty cool. Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah. Tchaikovsky's very like. He's almost more like heroic, almost. Though,
sure.
There's a lot of nationalism
grandiose,
involved,
like,
Russian,
fucking,
right.
Yeah.
But he's also very dark. Anybody growing up in cold-ass Russia is dark.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Like, there's nobody like writing like nice, fancy little skitzers in Russia. You know?
Tank riding music.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're gonna probably die today. Have fun, type of music.
Fucking ride or die.
Right.
I like it.
Right.
That's a riot. No, but so like you were playing in front of audiences before when you were doing you were performing, you know, piano and classical music and stuff like that, and so like you felt the difference between that and then playing with your band with your original music.
Definitely. Well, as a kid, I was always nervous. Like I'd have to be doing variety shows, and it was always a nerve-wracking thing that I hated.
Sure.
Then as an adult, it's not nerve-wracking, but it's just like kind of something you're doing. Whereas playing, getting your music up, this is something like you prepare for. You've been creating this thing. You're with your friends. You're like up in front of all these people that
the crowd on a good show. The crowd's obnoxious.
There's
you know
so
what I
many.
mean?
Yeah,
the energy is excellent. Yeah.
It's like a totally different thing. It's amazing.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's quite like a dichotomy.
Yeah.
When you're playing in front of like a classical audience, I don't even know that's like
it's
like an audience full like inside of traders and wife murderers, right?
Well, now I play every Wednesday. I play at a nursing home, and I was before COVID playing a lot of nursing homes, where it's
fucking
like,
awesome.
Actually,
I want you to play when I'm dying in a nursing home.
You do.
Well, it's really,
I bet I do.
It's a great experience. You get a lot out of it because the
Get
people
extra
appreciate
privileges,
it.
would I?
Well, I go there to mainly steal pills.
Let's just cut right to it. Let's just cut right to it.
No, but
thanks for the fentanyl, Grandma.
Shout out to Queen Anne. No, but it's totally different experience because it's you're all by yourself. It's like you're not like amping up a crowd. It's not a party. It's like a
pressure.
Pressure, yeah. Well, there's a pressure. There's a lot of silence too. Like when you're playing solo.
I feel like it's like a performance more than a show, right?
Yeah,
like it's like maybe a performance more than a show.
It's like not nerve-wracking at all. It's more nerve-wracking, I was imagining, for the singer. But like for me, when we're playing, it's just excitement. It's like pure excitement. It's adrenaline. It's just like, this is amazing. It's like we put in the work like months before.
Yeah. So you were. I mean, my point is like you're really used to playing in front of audiences.
Yeah,
so that would be a fucking great feeling to go from being comfortable because you've done it for so long to this is going to be fucking awesome, like, because these people are animals and I'm going to entertain them.
Exactly. No, absolutely, 100%.
That's amazing, man.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's great. I'm so glad I met these guys.
I'm glad you met them too. I'm glad I met them too. I'm glad to meet you guys, man.
No, it's good, man. Music, you get it. Like music for the soul.
Yeah.
People that don't do it won't understand it.
Sure.
They
Right.
don't, you know? And it's if you're not doing it for the process, then what are you doing it for? So
Yeah.
like we write for ourselves, we play for ourselves, and we hope that other people enjoy it when the time comes. But
Yeah, that's a great byproduct of it, though, right? Because it's like therapy, so you're getting your own shit out. As
It's
a
no-lose,
writer,
right?
I have shit coming into me that I have to get out of me
Yeah,
because it
yeah.
won't leave my fucking brain if I don't get it
Yeah.
out of me.
absolutely.
But then when like you give it to people that have never heard it, right? And it's like them opening a present that you fucking gave to them,
Yeah.
and like when somebody's like, "Holy shit, this is fucking awesome! I love it. Thank you."
it feels good.
It's like thank you.
Absolutely.
That's an amazing feeling, man. Just to have it's.
Well, somebody
positive.
quoted.
It's
What was the
positivity.
quote? It's like when you're creating the music, it's yours, but then when you release it, it's the world's. And you have to like almost. It's almost like releasing your child into the world.
Yeah.
It's like I hope it does okay. Like,
Hope everybody treats it right.
yeah, exactly. Right. It's like scary, but it's like could be the greatest thing
Yeah.
for that piece of music.
Our
With
songs,
art, like keep
I'm
going.
sorry, no, I was gonna say our songs must be like the scared, lost little kid in the woods.
That's okay, man. That's what
Like
some
no one's
people
paying
relate to
attention
that.
to.
Well, it's like the weird kids.
And
Some
then they
people
come,
relate to that shit.
and then they
Yeah.
come, and then they come back, and then they blame all their problems on you.
No, that's fucking art. It's finest right there, right? Like you can give somebody something that you think is your ugly baby, and that's the whole point. Throw them an ugly baby, and they're gonna be like, "This fucking baby is ugly." And
Yeah.
everybody loves it.
But they love it. Right. Yep.
Yeah, that's
I hate ugly babies. I just thought of it. I don't like this. Look
No,
at
but
it.
like
Babies are.
Everyone's like, hey, look at this, so cute. It's like,
yeah, I know it's ugly. Your kid's
Yeah.
ugly.
There are very few. There's the newborn game, right? It's like, look at that slimy little animal. Get that fucking thing away from me.
Yeah.
They're
I'm
like,
never
oh, it's
happy
so
when somebody
beautiful.
hands me one.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want. Why, I didn't ask for this.
Dude,
Yeah,
my,
yeah.
The hell is this?
Get it away.
Yeah, my friend's mom got like angry with me because in the delivery room when him and his wife had their kid, it was adorable. Like it was the first kid that I ever seen that was adorable. And they were like,
happens,
"Oh
yeah.
my god!" And the mother was like, the grandmother was like, "Oh my god, what are you thinking?" I'm like, "I usually think that kids look like old retarded men." I was like, "That's an adorable kid."
Yeah.
And she was just like, "Huh?" Like I said, it was adorable.
Yeah.
She's like, "Yeah, but you totally said retarded and old." They do though. Like a lot of them
Old
look like
people are
old
adorable.
people with Down syndrome or something. I don't know.
So you love going out and doing that. What about the nightmare gigs?
Oh, you mean the gigs where you grab all your shit and you drive an hour in town to sit there and there's no one at the shows? Those are great.
Yeah, that's
Those are all
masturbatory.
right.
Those are great. You know what? You use it as a process. You know what I mean? It's like you learn, you realize you're like, there's no one here, but you can still find value by like practicing your live show.
Absolutely.
So especially from a singing standpoint, right? It's like playing in a basement or playing in your jam room and then going out into a different setup is a whole different world altogether. So you gotta just look for the value where it is. Obviously, your first thought is like, this sucks. There's nobody here. This
Yeah,
sucks.
it's humbling kind
But
of.
then, well, I mean, fucking music's humbling. Give me a break.
Yeah.
That time we played at the Met for that one chick.
Yeah.
the
She
night
danced her fucking ass off.
The night before some ska band was playing. I forget. It was like Real Big Fish or something. It was the night after.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, man.
We still played our hearts out though.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, fucking A.
Still going through the motions.
Yeah.
I like just setting up.
It's a
Yeah.
good practice, like you said. It's
Absolutely.
fucking
And now
practice.
with cameras, you get your camera going. And it's like that you aim the camera appropriately, no one knows there's no one there.
That's
There's
true.
value. You can find value in
That's
anything,
true. You can
know?
do a lot with just a recording anyway.
Absolutely.
Shit, you could even fucking like put your recorded music over a video of you playing
Well,
live
that's
in
it.
front of nobody.
No, exactly. Content is
yeah,
key.
yeah,
Right? It's key.
yeah.
There's got to be something worse than no shows, though.
I don't know. You
What's
know,
worse
we
than a
did
no-show?
the shows we've done since we came back have been okay. I think. Is there
Yeah,
anything I'm
there's no
missing?
disaster. I wouldn't say disaster on any of them.
That's
quiet
that's
nights.
really good.
Yeah.
Not
You
the,
guys are blessed.
Well, it's kind of all what you make of it anyway. Nothing.
Yeah,
That
that's
didn't
true.
happen.
the show that didn't. There was a show that didn't happen where you guys.
Those always suck.
Well, yeah, they announced that all the bands got COVID.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was weird.
Like-
Nobody got COVID.
Like,
I was
Really?
I felt
like-
like I had COVID.
Yeah. I was like,
When was that?
This was a few months. No,
Yeah.
like 6 months ago.
October, I think, something like
Yeah,
that.
something.
October, November.
Really?
Wasn't that
It's
far
like
ago?
an
No,
hour.
yeah, maybe
like an
before-
hour before the show too.
Yeah,
Is
Yeah.
that when like Omicron was like supposedly?
Yeah.
a thing?
Yeah.
Dr. Anthony Fauci was running around paranoid. He was paranoid again.
Well, it was so weird. Well, it was only like
ACT. I mean, no Pfizer.
it was like October, November, so it was like after the nonsense.
God, that guy's a cunt.
But the guy just he canceled the show saying everyone had COVID. I was like, couldn't you just have canceled the show? Why would you put COVID?
That's
in?
unbelievable.
It's so ridiculous.
The
And it's
bands
like-
all are HIV positive.
I was like, what? And like that was my thought. I'm like, what if my band members were sick? Like, how is that anyone's?
Yeah,
like,
right,
all,
right,
like, tracking
right,
too.
right.
Like you might get on some list because they said that, and now like I mean.
And I checked with.
I
want to
ask you so bad, who the fuck were these people? But I'm sure you don't want to put them on blast, and I get it.
I don't know. What was the?
I'd put them on blast.
I know. I'm trying to.
Hold on. Is it a good idea?
I mean, it was in Somerville.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. It was
Okay.
a club, and it wasn't the jungle. The jungle.
I'm just
No,
asking
no,
because
no.
she's here and she's actually hearing everything.
Yep.
And I thought I heard you sigh too. I thought I heard you be like, no.
Yeah, it was a pretty silly way to cancel
It
a
was
show.
a silly way.
Yo,
And,
that
like,
sucks,
they drove
weren't you
in.
already there?
Yeah.
Weren't you?
I actually made it.
He
here.
was so
No.
proud. He was so
I was
proud
like,
that
I'm
he
here,
was there
guys. I was
first.
sending little video voice memos to everybody.
Oh,
telling them my
no.
location. I was all happy.
We didn't get past Brockton, I don't think. So like we didn't go there. I ended up pulling the car over and sitting there. I'm like, I'm not driving any further.
That sucks.
You could just see it happening.
How did you get the news? Like through a group text?
It was very discombobulated too.
Yeah.
Really?
I feel like whoever was booking it didn't really.
Yeah,
know what
it
they
was.
were doing.
They
Fair
made us
enough,
aware of the
yeah.
cancellation with the text.
Dude, there was a band that we were opening for that was traveling up from Florida though. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
even
yeah.
worse.
Oh,
It wasn't even like our
no.
guys.
Yeah.
Fuck.
There's this whole band that like did a show
Yeah.
and booked this place from a different state, and they were there, and they got canceled on.
That
Dude,
sucks.
wow.
But it sucks so bad.
Yeah, that's horrible. That's horrible. I hope they got compensated with at least fucking gas, man.
Absolutely not.
That's fucking
Not a
insane.
chance.
Yeah, no,
Not a
I'm sure
chance.
they didn't. That just sucks, dude. Ugh.
Yeah.
So
we
that
won't put them on blast, but I.
So that's probably you, right? That's a good one for like
No.
that's the worst. That's the worst experience. Since we-
whoever
Yeah,
you are,
I'm
we're not
sorry.
putting you on blast, and you should be thankful. But fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. That's pretty bad.
Yeah,
That's shitty, dude.
And,
That's
you know,
shitty.
it's all good. It didn't bother me so much. The announcing that we all had COVID, I thought was a little inappropriate.
That's fucking twisted.
strange.
Inappropriate. It's like
Manipulative,
What if we
like-
did have, even if we had COVID? Why would you announce that to people?
Right.
It's just such
Strange,
a like.
yeah.
How dare you?
I'm surprised they didn't put BLM, LGBTQ plus after.
It was closed due to racism today.
And then what really got me was that they used that show as a catalyst to tell everyone to go get their COVID shots.
Oh,
Dude,
wow.
the whole thing
Oh,
was
it was like all everything is so.
Okay,
it
wow,
was- it
that's
was-
an icing on the fucking corrupted cake right
it's so
there, man.
silly. It's so silly. You know?
Jesus.
And I got people that are on the other, like, you know, I'm on the side of the aisle when it comes to COVID. I got friends and family that are on that side. And
Yeah,
even the
sure.
friends and family that are on that side were like, this is completely inappropriate.
Yeah.
Like, how ridiculous is this? It's
The
like
whole thing is
it's like you didn't cancel the show because of a health scare. You canceled it for whatever reason, and then you decided to use us as a catalyst to like encourage
Promote
people,
it.
as if like my band is making people. It's just
agenda.
Yeah,
it's problematic.
yeah.
I didn't like it.
No, that's horrible. That is
And
problematic.
we probably wouldn't be back there anytime soon. But even with that being said, we'll keep that to ourselves.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you guys are gentlemen.
Yeah, but it's silly. That's all. Everything's so silly. But that's
Yeah.
life now. Everything's
Yeah,
silly.
Right.
It's
right.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and there's no judgment towards like either side. Like, you know, I don't know. People got the vaccine, they didn't. I don't fucking hate
Whatever
anyone
makes
for
you
it.
comfortable.
All I do is encourage skepticism.
Right,
Like, you
ask
should
questions.
probably be skeptical of that. But,
Right.
And now how long ago was that? 6 months ago, you said? Something like that?
Not even, right? But like, I don't know. What was October, November?
Have you guys been like noticing
This was
like
that
pretty much every
recent?
day somebody different is collapsing at a young age?
yeah.
I have. Yeah.
And I don't know if any of you guys are vaccinated. I no judgment
I actually
here,
had to
promise.
get vaccinated
Yeah.
because I play in nursing homes. I
Sure.
held up a lot.
Yeah,
Even the
sure. That makes
administrator,
sense, dude. Yeah.
Even the administrator had held out for a while. I didn't have to get it until like late into God, I don't even know. It was late.
Well, you didn't get it
Sure.
till October.
Yeah.
Remember when we were recording? Because it was when we were
That's
up
your
in
like-
Maine
but
recording the
that's-
Precipice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I got it up in Maine. I got the second one up in Maine. Not
That's
the
your
booster.
livelihood. That's
Yeah.
Well, when
You
they're
gotta make
leveraging,
money.
yeah, they're leveraging people. It's like, oh, you don't have to get it, but now you don't have any money. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
It's like
it's like when they started like offering things to people. To,
That's
like,
fucked up.
When they're like, you know,
yeah.
you're going to be in a lottery
Free
to win $1
cheeseburger.
million, or
You-
some people offering. I'm like, why are you bribing?
You get a
like
free
that?
Uber. You get a free Uber and a
Yeah.
slice of pizza. That was one thing at a
Yeah.
time. Like, yeah, at one time it was an Uber and a slice of
If
pizza.
I heard
Yeah.
about the slice of pizza, I probably would have jumped on it.
There's mass psychosis. Everybody's
Yeah.
just like
That's a good word.
totally got scared to the point where they think that the only answer is the government, and now they're there, and that's where they want everybody.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
I liked
does
it.
suck.
I liked
does
it back when
divide and conquer.
no one trusted the government. It's just such a healthier
Fuck
experience.
yeah,
So
man.
it's good. Like the podcasts are, people are at least talking more than, it could be worse. I feel like there is a big pushback against the whole COVID
What's getting there?
bullshit.
When's enough?
Yeah,
There's
there is a
definitely
good
starting
pushback.
to grow for sure.
Yeah.
There's not many, but I know a few people that have come out and said like, I was wrong.
Yeah.
But it's not even about like being right or wrong. It's just about promoting skepticism. And like,
Yes.
I don't trust Trump. I don't trust
Don't just
Biden. I don't trust any of these
blindly-
motherfuckers.
Right.
Like, yeah, don't blindly just put something into your fucking
Right.
body, dude. Like, if you're not seeing, look, the only way I would have done it is if I was, when they said pandemic, I was expecting like some movie shit. Like I see bodies
people
in the
dropping,
street.
yeah.
I see, I didn't see that.
Nah.
Fuck off. Like, don't tell me I need
Well,
to
it's
do that.
every individual deserves a separate conversation about their own health.
It's all situational. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it's
Yeah,
all, like
yeah.
the 22-year-old who's in prime health doesn't need to go get that
Right.
shit. But the 62-year-old,
Circumstantial,
if I had
yeah.
a higher rate, if I was in a higher risk category, I probably would have considered taking it,
Absolutely.
even knowing that it wasn't, that they didn't actually know what the hell was going on necessarily. But
Yeah. Dude, and I think a lot of people, more than we're like being led to believe, think like that. But what you see is like the fucking, just the ferociousness of each side being like, fuck you, you're crazy, take it, help everybody around you.
I'm glad the vaccine exists. I'm sure, it can help, but it's just the advocacy of the
Right.
vaccine and the power grab, and that's what's insanity.
Well, how about the whole thing, if you're skeptical about it, you're an anti-vaxxer?
Right. Oh,
Like-
it just gets worse and worse. The farther
What
down
the
you
fuck,
go.
dude?
Right.
I don't know why we can't go like, you do what makes you comfortable,
Yeah.
and I'll do what makes me comfortable,
Right.
and we can all be friends, and we'd be
Right.
happy. We don't have to judge each other.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's admit we're doing it for
And if-
ourselves
and if-
first, and not,
and if
I'm
you're
not
not-
doing this for you.
And if you're not
No, but
comfortable
that's
with
what
my
they-
status,
that's what
don't
they
hang out
s-
with me.
That's
Right,
what they
yeah.
said though. That you were doing it for grandma.
Yeah, do it for
Right.
your
Well, that's
neighbor.
it. They took what was important to you. It's just a
Yeah.
great a tactic, and they just squeeze like,
Well, it's the same with like gun
separating
control. When it's like, you don't want gun control, you hate children.
Right.
making
Yeah.
people think good
Yeah.
person, bad person.
Yeah.
It's
But you
just
know what would happen
straw
in this
man.
country if we didn't have, if we didn't have guns?
Dude,
Yeah, this country's business.
The
There's other
criminals
countries
would
that-
have a field day.
they fucking absolutely would. You outlaw all the guns you want, they're still gonna get their guns.
all the
Like,
people
it's
in
just
liberal
the way it is.
Hollywood that have made all their millions off violent films.
Sure.
What,
Mel Gibson,
Why don't we like?
fucking
Since when do we not like guns?
Awesome.
Nicolas
I love gun
Cage.
movies.
Yeah,
I love
since
gun
when do
movies.
it's an American pastime.
Who promotes guns more than Hollywood?
Right.
Nic-
It's insane. And then there's
Shout out to Nicolas Cage,
Yeah.
Lord of War, who just got
Oh my
released in
God.
real life.
What's that guy's name? The
Victor
Merchant of Death.
Victor Bolt.
Yeah,
Victor Holt.
dude. We just fucking traded
Victor
him up
Bout.
for fucking Brittany Griner. We're like, yeah, fucking let the Merchant of Death go. It's cool. I thought it sucked that Brittany Griner got arrested anyway. Like, I
Right.
just, I saw so many people being like, good, she fucking deserves it. She should know the laws in Russia. Like, fuck off, dude.
That's a
She's
shitty
like
thing to happen,
20-something-year-old
Yeah.
kid whose parents and family are fucking devastated over a
I was-
CBD pen.
Right.
CBD.
I was all about get her home. Like she don't, like
Right,
she
yeah.
shit on our country, but I'm like, she's our shithead. Bring her home.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Let's
trading.
give him the Merchant of Death, though.
Let's let's do a trade.
Well, the problem lies is why hasn't the other guy come home? That was over there for us serving our
that's
country.
right.
That's where the problem lies.
Dude,
now, I don't know how much
yeah.
truth there is in this, but the Russians will claim, obviously, to create static that
Sure.
they offered him first, and we said nope, we want Griner.
Sure.
Now, how much truth to that? I don't know.
I wouldn't
But
doubt it.
I wouldn't doubt it
It
either because it's just the optics are better. Like
Yeah.
everybody knows about Brittany Griner. But yeah, I feel the same way TJ does. Like bring everybody home. Again,
Yeah.
bring an American home.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
why haven't we brought him home?
Yeah.
Like,
no,
he should.
valid
That's so much
point,
the
man.
problem.
Fuck. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's like just he's been sitting. Like I'd feel pretty shitty if I were him.
Oh.
Like she's there for a couple months. He's been there for years, and he's over there for a purpose, serving this country, and we haven't brought him home.
Yeah.
And she's just playing basketball, making money. I mean, it's kind of backwards.
Oh, it sucks. Yeah, that sucks. The treatment of veterans in general is
Awful.
fucking shitty. I don't know one veteran that's like, oh, I gotta go to the VA hospital. It's gonna be great. My own brother. Every time he had to go to the VA hospital, he was like, fucking A, dude. I'm good, thanks. I'll pass.
Thank you. Yeah, 100% on that one.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
100% on that one.
I have friends that joined the military that, they didn't, I mean, admittedly, they're not doing it because they want to be fucking heroes and defend the country. They're doing it. Some of them did it because they had nothing else to do, and that's what they're doing. And that accounts for a certain percentage of people in any military.
Sure.
You know, you just want to.
Well, it's an
We were
honorable
that
path.
generation, though, for 9/11. We were.
Yeah.
That was us. Like,
Yeah.
those were our friends that were
Absolutely.
Marines going over there.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
they all came back pretty fucked up.
Yep.
I mean, they did multiple tours, and a lot of them didn't come back the same.
Dude, and
And when they do, we, like I said, we aren't there.
right.
You know.
Yeah,
The VA
absolutely.
Is like struggling.
Yep.
In every facet.
Yep. Yeah, that 9/11 shit really that fucked everything up.
Yeah.
I was in the Army with like 3 people who are currently dead of their own hand.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, that's like a not that's common. It's common.
Well, you send them into a
The
shit show.
veteran
You
suicides.
send them into things that no human should see, and then you bring them back, and you don't have the support.
Right. You expect them to just
No,
kind
you
of
expect-
fade back into life like nothing
Dude.
happened.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? Like we gotta help our veterans.
Remember when we smuggled drugs in their bodies? Wasn't that great? Wasn't
yeah, that was
cool?
a thing. Yeah, man.
Technically,
Desecrating
I believe
fucking human
were
remains.
they doing it in the remains? Really, it wasn't just in the coffins.
I don't know the exact
Yeah, they
shit.
did.
But I'm
but
thinking,
they-
like, I went to
the
American
heroin
Gangster.
epidemic in the fucking 60s.
It
Yeah.
was the movie, right, with American Gangster?
Yeah. Muggsy.
Oh,
And they were
Denzel
put in the,
Washington.
they were put in the coffins.
Yeah.
20%.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
All right. It's a good movie. That's a fucked up part of
That
history.
movie's
though.
incredible.
I have to run to the men's room if that's okay.
Yeah.
By all
You
means.
guys gotta pee? Does anyone else gotta pee? We
yeah,
can
I could
pause
go to the
it,
bathroom.
we can all go
Yeah, why
leave.
don't we do a little break?
Pee
Let's do it.
break.
Pee break.
Man.
You're not supposed to do that part. So yeah, I've been meaning to ask you, Darrell. Like, what is your first experience of like playing in front of a crowd or people?
Yeah, so I first started playing in front of people. I was probably like 17 at the time, and there was this little program over at South Shore Music in Weymouth where the guitar teacher there, he would just put people together because there was no. We didn't really. The internet was just coming out then. That sounds
Sure.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I'm
So
old
what
as
year
fuck,
was that?
by the way.
What's
yeah.
the year is that?
Yeah, 97 it was.
Can we talk about your age?
Yeah, so I'm around 40. I can't do the math right now. It might be 33 now. I don't know. It is,
You
yeah.
look fucking 20-something.
Oh, you roll. Thank
So if
you.
you're in your 40s, that's pretty
Just-
fucking
Just
amazing.
Drink a pint of collagen
Kevin's
every
got a-
day,
Kevin's got Hot for Teacher playing in his head.
I totally do. I totally do. Wait, what's is college in the trick? What,
I don't know. No, I don't know.
tell
what
me a
it
trick
is.
because you look amazing. And we haven't even said your real age, so we won't.
Well, I mean, I do drink a little collagen, and then
Dude's
you know,
60 years old for those women. He looks 20.
I do put on some sunblock every now and then, which is nice.
Ooh,
Yeah.
chemicals.
So you
Yeah,
don't even have a
chemicals.
secret.
I have no secrets.
What
yeah.
ethnicities are you?
Well, I'm half Italian.
That's
and
it. That's it.
I was just gonna say,
Say
it's
no
in the
more.
genes.
Oh,
It's in
yeah.
the genes.
Yeah.
What else? What else?
The other half is my dad was English and French, so
Okay.
It's like, oh.
yeah.
I have
the
those in
French.
me, and I don't look amazing for my age.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Thinking
of-
it's the Italian.
Could be the Italian. Yeah, my
guy's
mom
got-
looked pretty good
This guy's
for
got
her
a
age,
Frenchman
too.
in him.
I do. I get a couple men in me.
Yeah.
French nobleman.
So you played in
Yeah.
1997
Oh,
before
Jesus
the internet.
Christ. Yeah, when the
in
internet
front
was
of
coming
people.
out, so I was over at playoffs. This place they got demolished. It was this little bar, and
What town's that?
that was in Weymouth. Yeah, and
I played back then too, so I don't feel bad.
really, yeah, okay, good.
And
All
again,
right.
you look amazing. So.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you, my friend.
What's your number?
It was a cool experience, and I loved it, and we had a great time. And I kind of missed out on the whole like that kind of scene of music of like rock and stuff because for some reason I ended up playing jazz for like 15 years. I don't know why.
Whoa.
Yeah, I
that's
just-
fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
Like guitar?
Yeah, guitar. Yeah,
No shit.
Well, I went to college for music, and
Where'd you go?
Well, I went to Berkeley. Didn't graduate.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I went there for a year, and then I, transferred out, and I ended up getting my degree from UMass Boston. But they kind of make you choose, like when you're going to music school, you either do classical or jazz. And,
Sure.
And
yeah,
I don't like learning things.
Dude, jazz is.
I like to just make
amazing.
shit
It's
up right
super
away.
complicated,
You
too.
know. Yeah, so it's awesome. Yeah, it was a great experience, and I didn't really like it in the beginning because I didn't feel any connection to it, you know, because I couldn't really hear what was going on.
Sure.
And then the more I listened to it and the more I kind of studied it, like I definitely got this connection with it. I still can't listen to more than like maybe a half hour of it, but I was in this jazz band playing out a lot, for probably 2000 to 2000, I don't know, 10 or whatever. And
Where was that jazz band based out of?
we were in Boston.
Was there a name?
Yeah, we were called the Jazz Delusions.
Right on. That's cool, man.
But we just did a lot of GB stuff. And,
Some of my favorite musicians are like jazz style musicians.
Yeah.
They bring so much to the table in any genre. It's wild.
It helped my playing in so many other styles,
Sure.
and really opened up some doors that definitely I wouldn't have gotten to, just by not doing it, just by kind of experimenting on my own. Jazz was a great experience, and I still love playing. I still play a little bit of it, but it's just so like I like to like just feel things too. And just kind of go with the music, and I'm not a good enough jazz player to do that. I have to really think. It's like a lot of work. It's like a lot of work for me. And even when I listen to jazz, I start thinking about what's going on. So that's why after like a half hour, I feel like exhausted.
Yeah, that makes sense. Super fucking busy.
Yeah.
It's busy.
Super
and
mathematical.
it's not just like,
Yeah.
I can like, groove to the, no, I can't. Like,
It's
I'm like,
exhausting.
what's
Just
going
saying,
on?
it's exhausting.
It's
Listen,
exhausting. Yeah.
Like chill jazz though, like super chill jazz.
Yeah.
Like you showed me some.
I like more blues.
I mean, I'm
than
Yeah,
jazz.
definitely
yeah,
more
yeah.
of a blues person.
Yeah,
person,
yeah.
but
I
Blues
respect
I
jazz.
loved,
I
yeah.
respect the shit out of jazz.
I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you. There's no form of music that I like when it's just overplaying.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like it could be any genre, some metal where it's just like constantly going.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just so much going on where it's kind of like not really.
I don't
There's a
like the
place for
atonal
it.
stuff.
There's a place for it. It's just kind of like when it goes too much, Like if you just have like a little part of it,
Yeah, you gotta get it balanced.
Yeah.
More
It's
traditional
contrast.
jazz.
And if
is
every song is like that, and you're just trying to.
It's contrast. It's
yeah.
no different than painting a picture, right? You can't put all your bright colors next to each other. You gotta provide the contrast, and in doing so, and in songs, you gotta provide space.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense, man.
There's not a lot of space in like super upbeat jazz.
No.
None.
No, there isn't a lot of space. No. But
Do you read music?
I do, but not well. So it was funny. Even when I went to Berkeley, they threw me in a reading lab. So this it was this like 8 a.m. class with like these 12 other guitar players who fucking suck at reading, and we're all sitting there with music in front of us. And even then, I just never really did. And it's funny. I studied with this guy, Adam Larrabee, at New England Conservatory, and
I was gonna ask you who you trained.
yeah, Tim Miller at Berkeley. He was amazing.
Awesome.
And it really, it's funny. I respect all the musicians that can read very well and can sight read. Like Matt's amazing at it.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Like amazing. But like
Well,
for
I'm not a
guitar,
jazz man, though.
Dude, Brian, do we still? I'm sorry,
No.
real quick. Do we still have a fucking keyboard up here?
I got the MIDI controller. That's a.
Can you jam a MIDI, Matt?
It's just a small.
There's no
keyboard
room.
we're talking
There's-
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry.
If you'd like.
he
We
can.
had a fucking keyboard up here. I would have loved to for you just to fucking.
Yeah, I could bring it next time.
Yeah, I was gonna say next time you'll have to bring
Yeah.
us back up again.
We would love that, dude. So I'm sorry.
No. It's nothing exciting. It's just reading music. So like,
No, dude, it's
Guitar-
super interesting, man.
guitar player, like you're a guitar player, like there's like 5 different positions to play the same fucking 4 notes or whatever, so it's like you play ABC here, ABC here, ABC here. So it gets kind of old after a while, and you kind of don't know where you're supposed to be. So, so I just, it took like people like Tim Miller, who was amazing at reading and an amazing musician, to just be like, dude, do you realize more than half the musicians you love can't even fucking read a note? Like they know theory and they're amazing at their instrument and they just write shit. And he's like, you'll get a lot more gigs if you can read the music, but you don't have to, man.
It's a gig.
You can,
So you're
it's
playing someone else's music.
yeah, but he's like, you don't have to. He's like, think about like Alan Holdsworth. He's like, he can't read, but he knows theory. Joe Pass, he couldn't read fucking note, but he fucking knows theory, and he can play his ass off. And it's like all the people you love.
Hendrix couldn't read, right?
Hendrix couldn't read. Yeah.
Jimmy Page recently, not that long ago, in the grand scale of time, learned how to read, but
Right.
he didn't always know how to read.
Yeah, but it was kind of nice
I
to
think
hear
Joe
that.
Perry, too.
Like read books.
Music
Probably
dick.
that too. Yeah.
I read a book.
Oh.
I read a book.
I like a
I'm
good
so
John Grisham
bad.
novel myself.
I'm so bad at reading books. Are you guys? No, I don't
like
read
books
it.
on audio.
I've heard. I haven't tried the audiobooks yet. I
Like,
still
you know
like
how
to hold the
people-
book.
I'm
You're a
jealous.
reader. You're the reader.
I like to feel the pages and get a
Yeah.
good hardcover book.
See, but
a
I'm
nice smell.
I'm jealous
Yeah.
of that.
Yep. Yep.
You know,
I
like
get
when
it.
people go to the beach and they can open a book. I'm like,
I fall
Yeah.
asleep though. It's like a sleeping pill because like something about my eyes going across the page for more than like
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Same.
I'm gonna just go to
I
sleep.
want to be able to
Yeah.
read because it seems cool.
I like reading, but I don't.
Get you hooked on phonics.
Nah, we'll get him some Dino Erotica.
So, like, you went and you played in front of people when you were really young, really, and then
Yeah.
like your first original band playing in front of people.
Yeah.
Is that with How We Burn?
Yeah, I guess it would be, honestly. First original band. Yeah, because we did jazz. I mean, we wrote stuff with the jazz stuff, but I mean, you know, no one knows because it all kind of sounds the same. So, all very similar. Yeah, so I guess this is
So
it.
you were in some original, like, jazz bands, too.
Yeah, we would write our own stuff, you know.
That's
but
cool.
yeah, so not just standards, but
Yeah.
you know,
How did you feel transitioning from that to the band you're in?
pretty good because I actually play in this other band and they play out all the time. It's a GB band, but they play, you know, it's just like a cover band. They do weddings and, you know, we're playing the Burn on Saturday night and in Somerville and you know, so we play.
Nice.
I play out with them like almost every week. You know,
What kind of band is that?
So it's just like a cover band. But we do, you know, weddings, corporate things.
What
It's
kind
all
of songs
GB.
you cover?
Oh, everything. We do 60s, 70s. So we do like Creedence Clearwater to Bruno Mars.
That's fun,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, and we do just our own takes. We don't do like we got to get this down. We just kind of do like our own version of stuff, and it's cool because it's very relaxed and chill, and you know I have room to play a little, you know.
Yeah.
And
So
you-
is go ahead.
no, you just get a lot of gigs because people want to hear covers, so that's why you know.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
fun to, you know,
sure.
it's like no stress either. It's not
Right.
nice, you know.
You make a couple bucks.
Make
too,
some
I'm
bucks,
sure,
have a
yeah.
good time, and I get out, and it's cool.
Oh, that's great, man.
Yeah.
So you're working with kids. What do you do with the kids again in school? What are you teaching?
So I teach guitar, and then a guitar class for the 8th grade, and then I teach general music, which is kind of.
And then you play in a fucking cover band,
Yeah.
and then you're in a fucking original band.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
musical life.
awesome. Man.
Yeah. But these
Give us a
guys-
lesson.
These this is middle C.
So
What
how-
are you teaching right now this month?
Oh, well, so I get new kids every term. So this is the start of a new term right now. So this is the beginning of learning to read music, the thing that I love so much. Reading the treble clef. And this is face, everyone.
Learning notation.
Yes,
Fuck
learning
yeah.
notation, yeah. So that's the beginning of that. And guitar, I start out with Seven Nation Army. Because, you know, just all on one string to teach them
Yeah.
something. Just so they get something to play.
That's
you know?
interesting. You teach, yeah, okay. So, like, you're teaching Seven Nation Army to kids that are just learning how to play.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
when
Well,
I was
that's
first learning
important.
how to play, it was always, yeah, definitely.
Like I
That's
said
a
about
great.
Nirvana
Smoke on the
earlier, like-
water?
Yeah, Smoke on the Water, you know. Seven Nation Army didn't exist back then.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
would have been probably better to learn.
Yeah. It's cool. Yeah, we do a bunch of tunes that Back in Black, you know. So
Nice.
you know, I'm old, so I I pick all old tunes like the Cranberries Zombie or something like
Fuck,
that.
yeah, why
Now
not?
it's made a comeback. You hear that a lot
Dude,
now.
I'm
Dude.
not gonna lie. I actually like. I cried when she died. I
Fucking
cried
love the
when Dolores
Cranberries.
died, dude.
Yeah.
I
They're
did.
amazing. Yeah,
I was like,
the songs are so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really are. She was an amazing singer.
Yeah.
Like they wrote a lot of meaningful music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
Really fucking good.
Really cool tunes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zombie was badass.
It was.
Definitely,
yeah.
yeah.
Not even my favorite song by them. But
Same,
like,
same.
Dude, yeah, they put out good music.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sad. She died a pretty fucking depressing death. I mean, she was like a raging alcoholic, super depressed over a divorce. That's what I heard anyway. I hope I'm not butchering that.
Yeah.
But died alone in a hotel room.
So sad, man. All the musicians though, it's like Chris Cornell and Linkin Park, like
Chester
Lane.
Bennington,
Yeah, yeah.
Chris. Yeah. What'd you say?
No, I was just Genius with Madness. What they say on that show about chess. What the little girl is like a prodigy. They say it's like at the beginning. It's like with genius comes madness.
Yeah.
Queen's Gambit.
Yeah,
Sure,
the
though,
whole
it's a lot of-
collapsing under the weight of your own genius thing.
Well, yeah. Well, it's just like all
That
part
happens.
of the same. You know,
And
it's chaotic. up
I
there.
heard that there's a scientific, like a direct link between being overly emotional and being overly creative.
Yeah.
So like they've actually. I mean, I'm regurgitating a video I saw, but
Sure.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. That's why musicians are nutbags.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's because it would be hard, right? Like for someone to just contain that way of thinking to just a musical platform. It's almost for it to be any good, unless you're just that well at compartmentalizing your thoughts and feelings, which would be almost impossible. So it seems like it'd have to be like if you're going to be, because music's chaotic, like in the sense that it transcends language. It's not ordered in any meaningful way until it hits somebody in a meaningful way.
Yeah.
So it's like it makes sense.
Totally, man. Yeah, it's amazing how much your own personal interpretation on your life can affect others because you, in fact, have that in common with them.
Right.
Everybody has crazy shit in common.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder, like if it's so personal, like when you put it out there, because it's like sometimes I wonder, like movie stars, they're famous for not being them. Like you almost don't know.
You're famous for lying.
Yeah.
You're the best at lying.
Yeah, you don't know who this guy is.
That's why
you don't know what he stands for, what his feelings are. Really, you rarely kind of know. You just kind of like you see them in a character, and you're like, oh, I like him, But like he's famous for not being himself, and I wonder if sometimes like musicians and artists, like
Like Tupac.
like they put everything like this is me, and then maybe
To a
they
fucking
can't.
fault.
Maybe they can't handle some of the criticisms or some of the.
Well, an actor that's like down to earth is like kind of a rarity. Like you have some, that are like you hear about their past and they taught, they actually have like a fundamental set of values. But then many of them are just like they went to Hollywood to become famous and to just be like you said, be good at lying or pretending to be something they're not.
Yeah, totally.
There's got to be something
unrelatable.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, dude.
Which
There's gotta
by the way, is
something
an absolutely incredible art.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
definitely.
Oh, I didn't mean to
Mind-blowing.
knock it when I said that.
Dude,
I just-
I'm thinking of like
Yeah.
someone like Daniel Day-Lewis, like as we're
Yes.
talking
The
about
best.
like
Oh,
character
yeah.
actors, dude. Holy
Christian
fuck,
Bale.
man.
Oh,
Christian
incredible.
Bale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Method acting.
Oh,
Absolutely.
incredible.
They like
Absolutely.
encompass for months.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
years.
yeah.
They
Yeah.
live like that person. You're right. There must be like such a detachment of their own identity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, who are they?
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
they even know? Because you're right. They don't show us.
Absolutely.
Gary Oldman.
Gary
Yeah,
Oldman,
phenom-
man.
dude,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's awesome too.
What a good-
Brilliant. Yeah. Yeah, he's done so many different characters. The first one that comes to mind is like Sid Vicious. Like, how do you get into a Sid Vicious character, dude? Oh, fuck.
Dracula.
I bet he was banging dope in an
Dracula
alley.
was bomb.
Oh, Dracula, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dracula was awesome.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing. Daniel Day-Lewis in that boxing movie. What the fuck
What was
was
his
that?
name? Jean-Baptiste Emmanuel Zorg. Gary Oldman from The Fifth Element.
Oh,
all
yeah.
right.
Yeah, he was amazing in that, dude.
I remember him. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like him creating his own character, right? Like, holy fuck. And that was not Gary Oldman that you were seeing on that screen. That was that fucking villain.
Remember in the Professional, he was a total psychopath.
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
yeah.
He loved classical
Great.
music.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Fuck.
He's like, all of them. Like when he says, how many cops are, he's like, what do you mean all of them? He's like, all of them. He like slows down on his face. He was
Yeah.
a maniac in that movie.
Yeah, he's brilliant. Good call, dude. Good call, Brad guy.
He's the goat.
He's up there. Yeah.
My goat.
He's
your
yeah.
guy. He's
I
your
gotta
guy.
go. I think
That's
I
a
gotta go
good one.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Dude,
Oh,
Daniel
that's-
Day-Lewis.
There Will Be Blood. Oh my
Incredible.
God.
Well, like honestly,
Yeah, it's one of my
Denzel
favorites.
Washington. Denzel Washington just blows my mind.
Denzel's awesome.
Blows my mind.
Yeah, he's amazing. Fucking, I love Fallen. I love so many of his movies. Fallen Down, like, is one of my favorite. I love that fucking movie.
Just
But
falling.
even-
Falling down with
Dude.
Michael Douglas.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Falling.
yeah.
Falling,
Oh,
sorry.
no, I
But
know what
Fallen
you
Down
meant.
is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Fallen is awesome, though. And then, like, Training Day was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Training Day was bomb.
Well, then,
Shot me in
they,
the ass.
they said that he should have won the. What was the Hurricane? The Hurricane was when they said he got snubbed, and then
Yeah.
they finally won it for Training Day.
The one where
Is that how that, yeah?
That's
yeah,
what they
that
say,
makes
you know.
sense.
He should have had it with
For
Ruben
Hurricane,
Carter.
for sure.
'Cause he was great. In that. I think it was because it was a long movie, and people were like, they dropped out of it. He should have gotten better recognition for that.
that one where he flew a plane upside down?
Yeah, that was great.
And he
Wait.
brought a bunch of nips all the time.
I was gonna say.
Oh, yeah,
on
when
a-
he was that banged up, like, coke
on a head full of
fucking
coke,
pilot.
nonetheless. That's the guy I want. You know what I mean? Give me
Yeah.
that guy.
Dude, American Gangster, we brought that up earlier, right?
Dude, Man on Fire.
Man on
Oh,
fire,
yeah.
dude. Holy shit.
I wish you had more time.
Yeah, that's a great movie. That is a great movie. Fuck, man.
Man on Fire is pretty dark.
Yeah. Yeah, that is pretty.
He has to sacrifice himself.
It's basically human trafficking. Wasn't
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, kinda. It was that Dakota Fanning.
Yeah. And it was, what's his name? The
Jared
singer,
Leto.
The Spanish singer, the Latino singer.
Ricky?
No.
No.
The guy that's on
it's,
does a lot of coke. I
need to know.
Yeah.
I need to know.
I think so.
Tell me about Mark Anthony.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was going to say, if you dance a little bit more, I'd be able to figure it out.
Mark Anthony. Yeah.
I thought it was Jared Leto for some fucking reason in that movie.
He's good in Panic Room, Jared Leto.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a lesser known Jared Leto.
Also in Lord of War.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's his only good role, I think.
He was very.
How about the Joker? Didn't he play the Joker?
Yeah.
No, we
Not my
don't.
favorite though. Not my favorite.
We don't
What's his
talk about
band?
that.
Go something 30 to Mars.
30 Seconds to Mars. He's a better musician, better singer
Yeah.
than he is an actor.
I'm not a fan, but I would agree with that for sure.
He's a good actor, too. I like him.
Yeah, no, he's a talented dude. He is. I don't know. Like for me, he doesn't get to the certain point. Like it always just comes up short of like a joygasm, I guess.
Yeah.
Rumor is he's hung like an elephant.
I believe it. I believe it, dude.
Good for him.
Is he Canadian?
He's got to be.
He's got to be right. His
All
eyes
those
are
actors
like
are
his
made.
eyes are like on
they're
top of
fucking
each
made
other.
in factories up in Canada with Justin Bieber. Yeah, it's like
Canada's
the
sneaky.
Wolverine
He's in
project.
Fight Club. He was in Fight Club.
Blonde.
Dude, he got his fucking face caved in Fight Club. Now
No.
that I think of it.
R.I.P. Meatloaf.
Ah, Meatloaf.
Oh, yeah.
God.
So,
Bob.
His name was Robert
name.
Paulson.
Ah, Robert Paulson. That's right. Yeah.
when
they
did that
called
happen?
him
When did he
Bob,
pass? That was like, how long?
A few years ago now.
Oh, okay.
2020.
Was it 2020? Fucking Meatloaf, dude. There's a talented musician right there.
Bet out of hell, 1,
poured
2,
his
and
heart
3,
out.
man.
Dude. Yeah. I was sad when he died.
Yeah.
I get sad when anybody fucking dies.
He
Even
played-
if they're a notoriety and I wasn't even hugely into the music. Like, they always had something that I liked.
Yeah.
I can't feel
He
bad.
played the lizard. He
I
played
can't
the,
feel bad for people that have the life like that. You kidding
Yeah,
me? That
yeah.
man lived it the greatest way you could live it. How am I supposed to feel bad for him?
I just feel like there's some sense of loss, you know? I don't know if I feel bad for him. That
Yeah.
dude lived on top of the world.
That's
but,
what
like,
I mean. It's
There's a sense of loss for me.
That's-
I think-
I don't know.
I get the other side, though, the guilt of celebrity worship.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
No, I think it's
definitely.
phenomenal. I mean, it's absolutely incredible, but I can't feel bad for that life.
Right. Yeah, no, definitely.
You know what I mean? That
Yeah,
life's
I
better
agree
than
with that.
anything any of us could ever have imagined.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
you know.
You know Meatloaf lived it the fuck up.
Yes, he did.
He was the lizard in this movie, Formula 54, or something
Really?
like that. And Samuel L. Jackson wears a kilt, and it's all about MDMA.
Oh, nice.
He
That sounds kinda
he,
cool.
he dies because like he explodes.
Meatloaf explodes?
Yeah.
As a lizard.
Yeah.
He exploded into like gravy and.
Hopefully a little ketchup.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever had meatloaf with red relish on it?
Ooh.
Because when you said ketchup, I was thinking
Yeah.
red relish, but yeah,
Ooh.
ketchup and meatloaf's awesome.
Red relish.
Yeah, it's
Heard of
good
red
with the
relish.
ketchup, dude.
I'm gonna have to do that.
Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Meatloaf with red relish and ketchup. Fuck yeah.
Also, lastly on Meatloaf, best karaoke I've ever seen at Hawaiian Garden. It was just this big fucking jock dude. All of a sudden you hear the piano. And he sung I Would Do Anything for Love.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
like to a T. Even did the girls' parts.
But I
Perfect.
won't do that.
It was
Wasn't that
awesome.
what a big thing? Everybody was wondering, like, what was it? What was it that he didn't do?
He came out and confirmed that it was
Anal?
something to do with butt. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I thought it.
And
was.
then he died.
That makes sense. Be like, I'll do anything for love, and I will do that.
He died after he told the world what it was.
Oh God, they sacrificed him.
Whoa.
Guy can't keep a secret. Get him out of here.
Yeah, fucking dude just gave up our initiation. Fuck, kill him.
But Kanye can run free.
And say whatever the fuck he wants.
Like mayonnaise-colored Benz, I push miracle whips.
Dude, Kanye's a talented motherfucker.
I
man.
know.
What's the latest
He
he's
put out
done?
a lot of genius music.
I love his music. Yeah.
Dude, it's amazing. Like
I still haven't like sunk my teeth into all of his.
I've
I'm listening
never
to
listened to him,
Donda
so
now.
I can't.
Dude,
Never
he
listened to
Really?
him.
he
Yeah.
put out so many beats for
Phenomenal.
other rappers before he was
Yeah.
known as a
Absolutely.
rapper.
One of
Like
the greatest
his shit
producers
is
ever.
fucking
He's phenomenal.
groundbreaking.
Really?
Mind blowing. I didn't
Wasn't
want
Donda 2?
I
Oh,
didn't
he's
want to like him, man.
groundbreaking.
I didn't want to like him, and then it's just like,
It's so good.
God damn,
Wasn't
this dude is
Donda 2
incredible.
He's
with
that good. Yeah,
He's that good.
Yeah,
Was-
totally.
Was that the one with Marilyn Manson and Justin Bieber?
I'm not sure.
I
haven't
heard they put out a release around that time.
I've honestly never heard that.
I haven't listened to Donda 2. I'm still like sinking my teeth into Donda. But,
Well,
like, I
you
love
could
his
only
whole
listen
catalog.
if you bought that little stupid
Oh, was that
iPod
okay.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember hearing.
Oh yeah, that's
was
right.
exclusively
what the fuck
on
was
that.
that thing called? Do you remember? He was like trying to push this whole
I
other
remember
product.
that. Yeah. It was like an exorbitant price too.
Yeah.
$300 or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was ridiculous.
Just to listen to an album. U2 released their album for free on
I
iTunes.
hate them for it. Dude.
Yeah.
My iPhone came with that song, and
forced
I'm
you
like,
to
what
have
the
it.
fuck?
Forced you to have it. Yeah. It's like you can't delete it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
do
did
it.
they pull that off,
don't
man?
Money. And Bono's in the World Economic Forum.
Bono's a cunt.
He does have a lot of-
I'm not gonna lie, I do like some of their early music, but that guy
Sure.
just seems like such a pretentious cunt.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I'm
There's a
probably
South-
wrong. Maybe
there's-
he's amazing. And
There's
yeah.
a South Park episode all about him.
Oh, the biggest shit anyone ever took? Ends up being Bono? Dude, oh my god. Yeah, that's pretty fucking a riot.
Poor
Yeah.
Bono. Picking on Bono now? That's
I
what we're
guess
doing?
so. I
Is
mean,
nothing,
I'm
is
not gonna...
nothing off limits.
TJ's not
Dude,
going to stand
I-
for that. He's out.
Not gonna lie, I'd probably maybe like him if I actually knew the guy. or
Well, he's had
whatever,
so
but-
much mega success now.
Yeah.
He's in the World Economic Forum.
Yeah, well, that's, you know
sells
what, right there,
stadium,
yeah.
Right, like
Get
Wembley
the fuck
Stadium.
out of here. He's sucking Klaus Schwab's cock.
Matt Damon, too.
Oh, Matt. Jesus.
Matt Damon is Jesus?
Yeah.
I could buy into that. I could buy into that.
I could buy into him
great.
thinking he's Jesus anyway.
Good Will Hunting was pretty good, though.
That's a great movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Robin Williams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and what they were like the youngest dudes, him and Ben
I know.
Affleck, to like win a, what is it?
Yeah.
Like, what did they win for that? They won.
I don't know.
Did they do
Best
Dogma?
writer?
The
Is it
movie
writing?
won the Academy
Yeah,
Award.
Academy Award,
Yeah.
yeah. That's a big deal.
Was
Best
Dog
picture, I think. Yeah.
was Dogma before or after Good Will Hunting?
After.
Ah,
That movie's a riot, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dogma's
Ben
so
Affleck's
good,
like
yeah.
the what is he like the angel or something?
Is he?
Yeah,
dressed up
it's
as
like
like a-
Balthazar or
Oh,
yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, he's a fucking riot in that movie.
Yeah.
Jason, what's his name too?
Jason Lee.
Yeah, Jason Lee was awesome in that.
yeah.
I remember when
Earl.
that one scene when he's like, the rapture of Central Air.
I liked
the
his
horns in his head.
I liked his TV show. My Name is Earl.
Yeah,
when it was
dude,
on,
he's a
it was
funny
fun.
motherfucker, that guy.
Good skateboarding.
Mallrats. fucking-
Mallrats.
Have you seen what's his
Yeah,
name
dude.
from My Name Is Earl recently? Ethan Suplee.
Ethan
Oh,
Suplee.
yeah,
He's
dude.
like he's jacked.
Holy fuck,
He's
yeah.
huge. He's
Yeah.
lost weight and he's like doesn't even look like him.
Yeah,
It's-
it looks
it's
amazing.
Weird.
He will
Yeah.
always
He went
be.
from like a fat Nazi in American history
Yeah.
to like
Yeah.
this fucking jacked
He's a
fucking.
beast.
To helping a black football team win the title.
Yeah.
That was a great documentary. That was a great documentary. I remember that one.
Yeah, dude, he's insane looking now. It's
Yeah,
holy
he looks
shit.
Good for him.
crazy.
Yeah,
Good for him.
absolutely, absolutely, man.
Do you think he fights?
Probably.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fight him. Dude,
He's
it'd
probably
eat me
gasses
and
out
beat
though
me.
quickly because he's big, he's got a lot of muscle mass on him.
Yeah.
He's probably gasses.
You think he fucks?
Absolutely not. Nope.
Oh shit!
Not a chance.
Ethan Suplee doesn't fuck. Sorry,
it.
sorry, buddy.
I love it. You're not getting off that easy, buddy. You may look amazing, but you fuck like a pussy.
Oh, hurtful.
I don't mean it.
I just love our full frontal attack on Hollywood. Who's next?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sandra
Put him
Bullock.
on.
She gets
Sandra
away with
Bullock
way
to go on the slab for the stupid Bird movie.
Oh, I love Sandra.
Oh, the
Bird Box.
Yeah, the Bird Box.
Oh, the
movie.
Bird
Oh,
Box,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
blinded,
Yeah.
She has to blind
MGK.
Blindfold.
MGK's in that.
I never watched it.
It was not bad.
Yeah, it was
good?
It was
It was good.
okay.
That being said,
MGK's in it.
Oh yeah,
Machine
He's
Gun
so
Kelly.
fucking annoying.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. I tried to like listen to him. I was like,
Oh, he's
"What?
terrible.
This is fucking terrible.
He's
yeah.
terrible. He's terrible.
That movie wasn't that good either.
I thought I remember enjoying it. I thought it was pretty good. Everybody like raved about it.
You
Yeah,
know what? I think
that's
that's
the
what
problem.
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody raved about it. It wasn't a terrible premise or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like I forgot what the monsters were. They were like some dark cloud in the sky or something.
Something.
'Cause you couldn't
Yeah.
see them.
Yeah, right.
So it was like they draw they would get drawn somewhere or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and like you couldn't look. So
Yeah.
they'd get you.
But
Right,
she has to go to the school for the blind in the end.
Yeah.
Something like that. I was-
That sounds like lazy writing.
yeah. Now that I say it out loud, actually.
Do I have to watch this movie just so I can talk shit about it? Is that...
No, don't watch that shit.
No, I could. I just said nothing about it seemed appealing. to me.
Brian's
No.
reliable. Yeah,
Daddy-
don't watch
The
it.
last movie, I haven't watched Netflix since Don't Look Up.
Don't look up.
I turned off the TV.
Oh, you didn't like that?
I didn't hate it.
I
I
thought that
remember
movie was
that.
fucking hysterical.
Dude, I love Leonardo DiCaprio too. Like
He's also part of the World Economic Forum.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
He's got
All
make it
I guess
lots
it's
of
time to
cash.
separate the art from the artist. I'll draw the line there. I like his movies,
And
but fuck him for being a part of that.
Wolf of Wall Street is one of the best movies created.
Yeah, man, that movie's insane. That dude in real life is insane, man. He's
Yeah.
a riot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. That's good.
I've like watched some of his shit on YouTube, and it's like, yep, all right,
Taking
that
advantage
seems
of-
accurate. What the fuck, Jordan Belfort?
Belfort, right?
Balfour, yeah.
Yeah, that shit was great. That whole movie was incredible.
Yeah. What are some of your favorite movies? What are you into?
Oh,
Certain
goodness.
genres?
You know what? The greatest movie of all time is The Big
Be
Lebowski.
careful. What is it?
The
Oh,
Big
yeah.
All right,
Lebowski.
That's
I'll
a
go
good
there.
Lebowski.
Yeah.
I will fist fight if need be.
No need.
Yeah, that movie's great. That movie's just. That movie's
John
great.
Goodman's my favorite part of that
Incredible,
movie.
man, incredible. He
Yeah, that
was. He was the
movie's
best
a
part.
Fucking riot.
Over the line.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Yeah, that whole movie. You could just go. You could just go on for hours with that.
Yeah, that's
movie.
got to be like
The
one of the most
one-liners in that
quoted
movie are
movies.
absolutely incredible.
The
You want a
For
toe?
sure.
I'll get your toe. Get your toe by noon. What do you
Dude, I don't get. I really don't get starstruck, but I met Jeff Bridges because I worked on.
He's incredible.
Dude, he's amazing, and he was on. I worked on the movie R.I.P.D. with him and Ryan Reynolds. Those dudes are like super fucking cool, like really down to earth. They
Nice,
bought us all
That's
like
awesome.
sushi and shit after the shoot, and like hung out, like, and they were cool. But I was starstruck, like with Jeffrey. It's like, oh fuck, man.
He was cool in R.I.P.D.
Yeah, he was cool. That movie I think is underrated.
Yeah,
I
I
can't-
enjoyed it.
I did. I enjoyed
I like
it, too.
sci-fi flicks.
Yeah, I like Ryan Reynolds too, man. That dude's a riot.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. Do you remember him in Two Girls, a Pizza Place, whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
What was that
Oh.
called?
Bagley.
Two guys,
Two
a
guys,
girl, and a pizza place.
Yeah.
He was pretty
Never
funny
watched
on
it.
that. Like he was one of those characters that I always wanted to see more of.
Deadpool 1.
Deadpool, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking Deadpool.
Deadpool
man.
was great.
That was enjoyable.
There's a few people like that though, like that. I don't know. There was like him and Dave Chappelle. Like when I first saw him in Half Baked, I like he's
Yeah,
special. Like
yes.
this dude's a fucking riot. Like I want to see more of him.
Yeah.
And then he put out his HBO special.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, this dude's amazing. I want to see more
He
of
tells
him.
us
You know?
with the baby selling weed. The baby selling weed. That one?
Yes. And they're in the hood in the limousine. Dude, I don't know what came first. All I know is when I saw him, I'm like, I want to see more of this fucking dude.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
great.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's almost like I think it's like cliche to say at this point, but like Joe Rogan's one of those people too. Like when I used to watch news radio with my parents. What's that?
Fear Factor.
Well, yeah, that came, but like
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
that
news
was like
radio, you're right.
yeah, like
News
when he was on
radio,
news
yeah.
radio, I used to
I
watch it with my
remember that.
parents, and
Yeah.
I always thought his
I remember
character
that, yeah.
stood out.
Phil
Like his
Hartman.
character was
Yeah.
a fucking riot.
Yeah.
And
Phil
then
Hartman.
Phil Hartman, man, like there was a lot of good like
Yeah.
fucking Andy what's his
Oh,
name?
Andy
Andy
Dick.
Dick.
Andy Dick,
Yeah,
and even like the fucking
Wasn't
dorky
Andy Dick
like
the one? Wasn't Andy Dick the one that got Phil Hartman's wife to relapse and then she shot him in the face?
Oh,
wow.
shit, he
Really?
knows.
Oh, I would believe it.
I'm
I
pretty
would
sure I've heard
believe
that.
that shit.
I haven't heard that one in a
Yeah.
long
'Cause I think
time.
Wow.
someone whapped him out.
Whoa.
Someone like seen him afterwards and whapped him out, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I would believe that. Andy Dick's a fucking peculiar type of dude.
You ever see, what was it? I think it was called The Assistant, where he was trying to find an assistant. It was a reality TV show that Andy Dick
Yeah.
had, and it was just like, you'd have people living in a house doing ridiculous tasks.
For Andy
24/7.
Dick.
And he had them like Pauly Shore come in and fuck with him. And
Oh,
like,
God.
Yeah. That was just,
It's like
That's
Tom
your name.
he likes to torture people.
Tom Green's weirdo cousin.
He's another one, man. Like, there's just these
He dated Drew
characters,
Barrymore.
man. Yeah, he dated Drew Barrymore. But like I was saying with like even Joe Rogan or Dave Chappelle, like I just want to see more of him. Then Joe Rogan was on Fear Factor, and it was like, oh whoa,
Yeah.
But his comedy between Fear Factor and News Radio was a riot too. But then you have you have Tom Green. Like when he first put out his show, it was like, this dude's a fucking riot.
Yeah,
Like I want to see more of him. Then he put out Freddy Got Fingered, and that fucking
Yep.
movie's a riot. I don't care what anybody says.
what was the,
He's a fucking riot.
The movie's dumb as fuck and it's absolutely hysterical.
What is it?
I said it's dumb as fuck and it's absolutely
Yes,
hysterical.
yeah. The whole daddy,
What's-
would you like some sausage? Like, oh my fucking god, dude. Yeah,
What was the
they're-
other one that he was in where they had to go, track down?
The college
Yeah.
Road trip.
Oh, road trip.
Yeah, and
Road
he was
trip.
like the
Oh,
one
yeah.
character you
The dude with
really
the
wanted
snake?
to see.
Yeah,
yeah.
You had the python, right?
Yeah,
He had to
yeah.
feed the
Yeah.
It's like it's almost feeding time.
And then there was Road Trip Europe or something like that. I don't know if he
okay.
was in that one.
At the end of Road Trip, he ends up making out with mother on the tour of the college. He's
I
like telling the
forgot
whole
it.
story throughout the whole movie, and then at the end, he's like making out with this kid's mom as they're touring the college. Yeah. Fuck, man.
He was huge for a while.
What happened?
Tom Green was one of the, not to cut you off, but Tom Green was one of the people that first did like a podcast, to my
Yeah,
understanding.
yeah,
Oh, no
yeah.
shit.
He was
Yeah.
really early on. He
Yeah.
was really early on.
I can
Yep.
see that because he's just a wacky person. I can see him almost like a Tim Dillon or a Bill Burr, just kind of ranting.
Yeah. Well, that's what he
Yeah.
said. He was like, I was sick of the time constraints of being like a host of a show.
Yeah.
He's like, I just want to be able to go on.
Talk about udders all
tangents, you
day.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude
makes
put
sense.
his colon cancer special up.
His testicular cancer.
yeah,
that's
his
right.
tes-
Hey,
yeah,
kid, was
yeah.
it Hey Kids, Check Your Balls? While
Yes,
also
yes.
checking for cancer?
Yeah, and then he did his podcast. He's that dude's awesome.
Yeah, he was good shit.
Smart guy too. Seems really smart.
Clearly.
Yeah, he's
Clearly,
gotta be.
we're talking about him.
Yeah, fuck
He
yeah.
made his name. He's out there.
Yeah. Bill Burr, dude, he's another guy. Whenever you see him in anything, you're like, that guy's a riot. I
Yeah,
want to
he's-
see more of him.
Well, his stand up. So I feel like with Joe Rogan, I'm actually not huge on his stand up.
Yeah.
I'm huge on his
It doesn't age
conversations.
well.
Yeah,
It didn't
yeah.
age well.
I didn't like it when it
Yeah.
came out. To be
You
honest,
didn't? I thought he was
I didn't
funny
hate
back
it, but it wasn't like you know,
Sure.
you talk about Bill Burr though, like that dude's
Oh,
stand up.
yeah.
There's no. I mean, that dude's stand up.
That guy's a killer. Yeah, he's a fucking riot.
Absolutely.
From
Joe Rogan
Keene.
is a master of just conversation.
That's it. Like,
And now that he's
Yeah.
absorbed so many great voices, like he's just becoming better and better.
yeah,
'Cause
I
he's
fell in
just-
love with him with the UFC commentary, and
yeah.
then as soon as the podcast, it's like he's just that's it. The art of conversation, and to be
Right.
able to keep it going. I mean, you guys know you do really well with it.
No, thanks.
But you start.
We're trying,
You
we're
get
trying.
Some. You get some quiet moments, and you got to move. You know, you got to be able to move the
sure.
conversation without any awkwardness.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's the best at it.
Yeah,
Personally,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah, no, he's definitely talented. He's
Yeah.
definitely a talented.
Friedman's
He's
very
also
good
like
too.
a sponge for information. So I feel
Yeah.
like he has like really great people on. But
Yeah.
then he like retains so much, so then he can like speak about so much.
Yeah.
Like he can conversate with anybody.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, he always calls himself an idiot. He's always like, I'm dumb,
Yeah,
which
he's
I
very
think is
humble.
cool. That's fine, but that's humble. Like,
Yeah.
nah, you're not an idiot, dude.
Well, he- I tell people it's like it's the people he bring on, you know.
Yeah.
And he's not the smarty pants. It's like he brings on the
Right.
smarty
He
pants.
brings on the smart.
And then he
guys.
just has the
Yeah.
ability to keep it moving, which is
Right.
like not
For
easy.
sure.
Not easy.
Dude, Lex Friedman, like you just brought him up,
Lex
right?
Friedman's a master as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's-
man.
And he's a different. He has such a big heart. Like he's always trying to get to
Yeah.
people that are like.
Very
to the heart of them.
empathetic, very compassionate.
Like one of the craziest moments when he had Kanye on and Kanye said like I don't trust you. He was like so taken aback.
Dude.
He's like nobody's ever said that to me before because he's such a nice guy.
Yeah, and he like verbalized it.
Yeah, and he's just he's one of my favorites. Andrew Huberman.
I've never listened to Andrew Huberman.
He's very good. I can't listen to him every day. It's he's a ophthalmologist at Stanford. So it's a lot of practical stuff, a little heady for an everyday podcast.
Sure.
But he's
I'm
good.
sure that's fascinating too, though.
Yeah.
That sounds cool. Dude, one of you guys mentioned Tim Dillon earlier too.
Tim Dillon's was one of my
He's a
favorites.
fucking riot,
I love
man.
Tim Dillon. He needs to do more. He's only an hour on Spotify.
Really?
He's on Patreon, I think, as well.
I used to listen to him on Spotify. I haven't listened to his show in a long time.
Yeah.
For no particular reason, because his show's a ride.
Oh, he's fantastic.
When he's doing his like commercials,
Yeah.
and then like how he sells the commercials is just like absolutely ridiculous.
Commercials for Blue Chew. My neighbor actually bought Blue Chew. Shout out to my neighbor Bobby.
Yeah,
Buying Blue
Bobby.
Chew.
Fucking like a
Bobby Wallace.
champ.
Yeah.
What did you just say,
simply for
Bobby? What?
Bobby Wallace for his buying Blue Chew. His Blue Chew ads are unparalleled.
Yeah. Yeah,
Man,
pretty
I don't
brilliant.
know.
Pretty
Probably
brilliant.
side
Isis
effects.
Toyota? That was fucking
Oh, yeah.
hysterical.
No, that
Oh,
wasn't.
that was Shane Gillis.
That was Gillis.
Oh.
That dude's
That was
funny,
good.
man.
Yeah, Gillian Keeves. Yeah. That's a great. He was going to be on. He got like canceled in the midst of cancel culture. He was going to be on Saturday Night Live, and they looked back at something. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, and so he just came out with a better show.
Dude.
Gillian Keeves.
Yeah,
The
it's
whole
just
cancel
hysterical.
culture thing, like, do you think that's organic, or do you think that's just, like, manipulation from the
I
media?
think when it comes to the masses, everything.
Like, does anybody give a fuck? Like, does anybody really want to cancel anybody?
Right. Well, it's just everybody will end up being canceled.
Yeah.
I know that when I
Yeah.
close my phone and I don't look at social media, I've never experienced cancel culture ever.
For sure.
Right. In real life, right?
Yeah.
No, nothing that happens on the stupid fucking phone happens in real life.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah, that's
everyone's
a good
stuck on
point,
these
man.
fucking things, and it's like you think the world's fucking crazy, but then just go out, go to the gas station, say hi to people,
Yeah.
go out to dinner, smile at people.
It's a crazy world.
It's not that,
but it's not that divisive.
it certainly doesn't have to be.
Yeah, man. I think more people have things in common than not. Like,
Of course,
Yeah,
I think everyone,
definitely.
living a life, trying to pay bills, raising
Yeah.
a family,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But whatever. The robots are winning, my friends.
Yeah.
This is Terminator.
Is there hope? Is there any hope?
Have you heard-
There is not.
Have you heard?
Oh, you black pilled.
There's fucking hope, man. I've heard AI music and it's kind of garbage.
That's true.
Right
They have
now it is,
creativity
man.
or
That's good to
Right
know.
now it is.
That's good
Fast
to know.
forward 5 years from now.
Yeah.
I
They
see
can
I see
replicate-
robots that would whoop our asses.
Yeah.
The robot dogs are troublesome.
Yeah.
Oh
what
my
are you gonna do with
God.
what are you gonna do with a fucking robot dog?
That's
Those
funny.
crazy
You guys
MIT
just said
robot dogs.
Be careful.
From the Black Mirror. They're gonna be. I hope those things don't start policing.
Dude, we
everything.
got robot dogs right in Boston at Boston
know.
Dynamics.
They're everywhere. They
I
could be
fucking
everywhere.
I roll with the dude at the school I'm at for jiu-jitsu. He works at Boston
Oh, really?
Dynamics. He's bringing in a robot dog like this Saturday or the next.
Is it gonna be mounted with a fucking submachine gun?
I don't know, man. I don't know. We were all joking about it today at class, though. We were just like, is
Were
that
you
thing
gonna
gonna kill us?
You're gonna bring a fork, stab
It's
it
gonna
in its
become self-aware and
electrical
fucking.
Dude, you should try to fight it.
I want to. Yeah, that would be awesome. It would probably kick my ass.
We had a good run. It's over now. It's over now.
Oh, you're completely black pilled.
No hope whatsoever.
No hope.
No hope whatsoever.
You gotta have hope.
gonna
Well,
you gotta
the
have
thing
hope.
is, though, all that has to happen is cut the power off.
Well, that's
Yeah.
That's
What
back
about,
to
what about,
barbarian.
what
Then
about solar-powered
Then
robots?
it turns into the Matrix, and
What
we
about
become the
solar-
battery.
What about solar-powered robots? Then you're gonna blow up the sun, so there's no sun.
Show
and
me,
then
show me a reliable model other than a fucking calculator.
There's one right behind you.
What is it?
Oh man, if there was a robot behind you,
I
I know.
You
I know
just
there
made me
wasn't.
look, and I'm looking that way.
I know there wasn't. I know there wasn't. But imagine if that would have been great.
If it was a solar robot, it'd be fucked.
I would like to
true.
think all of us could take it.
yeah.
You know
Depends
what?
on the robot, I guess.
Yeah,
Depends
it's
on the
getting
model.
scary. It's getting scary for sure.
It doesn't even have to get physical with these things. They're just gonna keep us lazy and fat until there's nothing left of
Dude,
us.
they're gonna make us robots.
Well, we're the
they're
se-
gonna put
yeah.
chips in our brain.
We're the
Yeah,
sex
like-
organs of the machine world. I forget who quote that is, but humans are the sex organs of the machine world. Well, they need us somehow because we're troubleshooters. We created them. They can't really exist autonomously, I don't think.
I definitely shoot trouble. I'll give you that.
That's right. But there's something value in us.
Yeah, don't they have robots that fuel itself on biomatter?
Yeah.
So the thing could eat dead bodies on the battlefield, and that's how it charges itself up. We're doomed.
That's a fucking music video right there, man.
That's it.
A fucking corpse harvester,
That's a band name.
That is a good name.
corpse harvesting battery,
Wow.
drones
no,
with
yeah.
fucking guns.
Has anybody played Watch Dogs, the video game Watch Dogs?
Yeah.
I'm aware of it, but
yeah.
That could be what it's like. Just
Yeah.
drones everywhere. Just like you can't even do anything without getting shot at by a drone if you're trying to break the law.
That's
Fucking
frightening.
robot dogs
I can't even
chasing
go out of my
you,
house
and
right now.
drones shooting at you.
I'm gonna go home and I'm never leaving my house again.
Yeah.
So the next time we do this podcast, y'all gonna
Just
You're gonna
shoot
do
to
it
me.
remotely.
You're gonna have to bring it to me. Dodge all the robots and
There's just drones everywhere.
Evil
People will start
technology.
shooting that shit down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I hope so. If they don't get all the guns,
Oh.
if they don't take it
The
all.
criminals will have to fucking save us then.
Yeah.
I'll be a criminal. I'll save you, Brian.
All the enemies of the state.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not into gun laws en masse.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, they're bad.
Stuff.
Yeah, where do we stand on gun laws, guys?
I don't know. Everyone says that about Mass. My process to getting my license was
You got it, right?
was pretty smooth, dude.
Mine too.
And she has it as well. My
Nice.
my family collected,
one.
but I honestly, to be perfectly honest, and I'm a gun guy, but I think Massachusetts is pretty appropriate.
Dude, honestly, yeah, I think the gun laws in Mass are pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
they're good. They're effective, you know.
I don't know. It's just it wasn't that much of a headache.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm sure there are people that have dealt with other scenarios where they would have a different
But-
perspective. But for me, it was pretty tit.
Yeah.
You got to drive around with your ammo 6 feet from your weapon.
yeah.
like-
Well, what do you mean, extra ammo?
Sure.
Yeah,
I
how
mean,
does that work?
everyone has
Like a
their
license
ammo
to
in
carry.
their gun.
It's loaded, yeah.
You know, I mean, listen, I'm also not. I like guns. They're fun.
Yeah.
I like shooting things.
But you're
It's
safe.
enjoyable. I don't know the gun laws through and through, but I don't know. Like I said, it wasn't that crazy.
Yeah.
If I feel like if I can get guns, then that's probably pretty reasonable. You know, so I don't know.
No, that's good. I mean, they have things placed. They have things in place for people that probably shouldn't have one.
Well, that's what I mean.
Like,
It's like not every asshole should be able to walk into a sports store and just
Yeah.
leave with a rifle.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, New Hampshire.
Not right. No, I mean
walk
you
out
should
that
be able
day.
to, but there should be a process of just like
Sure.
checking you out.
Yeah,
hey.
but I'm not
Yeah.
allowed to because fucking ex-girlfriend's getting me into fucking
Yeah.
trouble.
So that's crazy.
Oh,
Crazy.
yeah.
So isn't it true if you've ever had a
Yeah, that's
restraining
tough.
order out, you'll never be able to get it.
But that's
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
if it's like thrown out, right? Because even if she
Yeah.
put it on you,
They don't
like,
get
it's
thrown
like,
out.
oh, yeah.
Restraining orders just they end.
Yeah.
But they're always on your record.
Yeah.
That's such bullshit.
Yeah, that's an interesting little loophole.
So that little aspect, you know,
That's
a conversation.
my perspective
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
That's-
And, well, it's exactly what I just said, right? There's going to be other people that have done it and they
Yeah.
weren't able to get it or things of that nature, but that just wasn't the case.
The
for
army
me.
gave me one. That was good.
Yeah. Yeah, you served the country, man.
Fuck the M4.
No,
The M4 is cool.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty cool gun for sure. That sucks though. Like it just sucks that there's that little space where like somebody could just completely lie out of their minds about you, and now you can't own
Oh yeah,
a gun.
I'm a
Like,
perfect
it's-
example. Like,
No, that's a
Yeah.
unique
Yeah.
perspective that
Yes.
Yeah, it's one
it shouldn't
of
be
those
that
things.
simple just to snuff someone's ability out for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, if you can get something like that thrown out, then what the fuck should it count for? Like, you know.
yeah,
Yeah, you think, yeah, here we are.
I could move.
But I mean-
Sometimes.
But that's actually the beauty about like living in a
I could
democratic
move-
republic, though, because
Yeah.
you can break this shit down and actually work it out if everybody's willing to do that.
Yeah.
Like we're kind of fucking losing that,
Yeah.
you know, as time
Absolutely.
passes right now. Like certain
Well,
rights are just.
Their democracy. It's
We're-
not our democracy.
Well, it's never called a democratic republic. It's always called a democracy. That's what I've noticed. Like it's the word democracy is constantly thrown around. We're not a democracy. We're a democratic
Well, because
republic. We are
vote
two
them.
things.
Position people
Yeah.
to do the work. Right.
Yeah.
We don't actually vote on the. Right.
Yeah.
Well, technically, it's
separate
run by
laws.
fascism because I'm pretty sure Walmart pays for fucking half of the White House, or whoever owns fucking.
There's a lot of shit with Walmart. Yeah. That guy
Wraith-
used to, the guy that
Raytheon.
did, what is his name? Sam.
Yeah, Sam. Something.
Didn't he like design internment camps at one point? Like Walmart.
Is that what
I
Sam's
heard.
Club is named after?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could be butchering this. I don't think I am. People at home, you can Google this. But he designed like internment camps,
Oh,
and
really?
that's what Walmart's blueprint, as I've read, is like based on.
Well, it's like Volkswagen, right? Wasn't
Yeah.
Volkswagen like designing things?
Yeah, they fucking
they
helped the
probably shouldn't have.
Nazis.
Well,
Yeah.
the way
There's a theory the Nazis never lost the war, but that's a whole other thing.
Well, I will
Because we brought over so many Nazi scientists and started NASA with them.
I will walk into every Walmart now thinking that at any moment they can just fucking shut every fucking entrance and exit with fucking steel.
And you're in a camp.
And you're in a fucking
setup.
you're in the most hostile environment with not the best fucking people.
Dude, they were one of the chains that were on board. Like, right away, they were one of the first places you could go into the parking lot and get your vaccine. Like,
Nice.
yeah.
They still let people camp in the.
I would not get my vaccine at Walmart.
No.
I do my
Probably
yearly,
a
I
good
do
rule
my
of
yearly
thumb.
checkups.
It's probably a good rule of thumb. It's funny how, like, there's been the murder of skepticism in the past couple of years.
I know. It's become religion. You have to just approach with reverence this information and not question it and just file, move on down the line.
Dude, even all the virtue signalers that hated Donald Trump, like Operation Warp Speed, he brought to us and just rushed out this experimental vaccine. And all the fucking virtue signalers who hated Trump before were now putting their profile pictures of like, hey, I got my COVID vaccine and blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry if anybody in this room did that. Not a personal attack, I promise. I know I have friends that got it, and I understand why and the reasons for, but, I mean, shit. Skepticism is not an ugly thing. In fact, it is like the backbone of science in general.
I was just going to say that's science.
Yeah, trust the science, but yet don't be...
Makes no sense.
Right.
Because the science is always changing. That's the nature of science.
That's how you find truth.
Absolutely.
By always questioning whatever the statement is. That's how you whittle it down to what's true.
Yeah, man.
The fucking science teacher telling us that shit, right?
My-
Your science
No,
teacher.
no. My
your wife's a science
She
teacher.
texted me to say that.
Dude. There was this once, this group of skeptics, living in fucking England, and they all got on the same page and rose against the government and came to here, New England, all born out of skepticism.
Well, no, if you think about it, because history repeats itself. Something you'll notice right now. Shit's going down in the Middle East. People emigrate. We got Londonistan now. Yeah, over more than 50% of London's population is Muslim.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I have
So,
heard that, yeah.
The people that came over here, on the fucking, people from Ireland, people from fucking Europe. It's the same movement style. They're just fucking pushing around. Yeah, they're pushing people around. People are trying to get away.
Yeah.
And, it's happening now, too.
I say come here and get properly vetted. Fuck England. Why do we worship the Queen? Why do we worship the King? Why do we fucking care?
The Queen's right above us.
Dude, they came to Boston a
the
few
Crown.
months ago, and we're at Celtics games, and everybody's like, oh my God.
The Crown owns Canada.
The Prince is here. Yeah, the Crown owns everything, really. They still have a lot of pull here, too, but I don't fucking get it. I don't know. I was talking about anarchy with a friend the other day. And it was like, that's kind of what spawned this country, is people just, going anarchy in their country.
Yeah,
Tea
they're
party.
like, fuck this place. I'm going to a new place.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
But you can't question anything now, because if you question, you're the enemy.
Yeah.
It's not even like a different perspective. It's just like,
Yeah.
you're a bad guy if you don't agree with what we agree with.
Absolutely.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It is crazy.
It was the fear they created first with the COVID. With the pandemic talks. And it's like people get scared. They'll easily take the easiest solution generally.
Well, people want to feel safe.
Yeah.
Right, so it's like no one's got the wrong.
security.
Nobody's got the wrong approach to it. So people that wanted it, they felt that they wanted to feel safe, so they did it. Those of us that didn't, we wanted to feel safe, so we didn't. You know what I mean? It's like however it whittles down, it's like everyone was doing what they felt made them feel better. So it's like,
But they all should
and everyone is entitled to do so. So.
But it should never have been a thing of who's right and who's wrong, right? Like you're saying, everybody did what they thought was best.
There's entirely too many perspectives in life for any one side to be right or wrong.
Right.
It just doesn't line up. It doesn't line up. But at the end of the day, everyone's got to do what makes them comfortable, and I never had an issue with that. And honestly, I didn't get too much
Same.
of an issue from friends and family that didn't like my approach. You know,
Yeah.
you kind of shake it off. It is what it is.
Right. But some people didn't shake it off. A lot of people, you know,
I
there
agree.
was a
No,
lot
I
of
know
people
that
couldn't shake it
you
off.
You are right about that. You know, at that point, I'm going to say people are going to go at it their own time, at their own pace.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's just it's
Yeah.
hard for me to be kind of shit on anyone on either side, other than people that are shitting on each other. Like if people are out there shitting on each other, then shame on them. But beyond that, it's like do what makes you feel comfortable.
Absolutely.
Instead of
You know, and I have my beliefs, and I'm like, you know, I line up with you guys with a lot of the thought process. But
We don't have to line up on anything.
At the end of the day, it's like everyone does what they felt was best for themselves.
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch of loudmouths on both sides that's on social media, but that's not like life, you know.
No, it's not. It's not.
You gotta be good to each other. You can't burn each other.
That's
which-
right.
You know,
Exactly.
that's yeah.
Exactly.
Well, and that's a good point too,
Brings-
because like, oh, go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead.
Well, I just would have never attacked anybody for getting the vaccine.
Right.
But I got frequently attacked as for being skeptic about it. Now, I have lost a couple of people really close to me. One in particular was my brother that I lost like last year. It was brutal. Like, and it was a result.
You're saying loss as far as your friendship. You guys don't
No,
speak.
he's dead.
Oh, he
it was
died,
a
okay.
result of the vaccine.
All right,
It
I
was-
wanted to.
yeah,
I wanted to clarify that. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry
no,
about that.
yeah,
Sorry.
no. It was a brutal thing.
Sorry, man.
And I know another girl that just recently lost her life, and she was very open about it on Facebook, how it was a result of the vaccine too. And I've seen other adverse reactions, right? But that never made me go, see, I told you.
Right.
No, because I know people that it's saved. I know people that are very most likely saved from it.
Sure.
But there's just this unbalance of like, I never fucking said see, but like there's other people that were waiting to say that.
Yeah.
And then they couldn't.
That's
So
fine.
instead of just saying, hey, let's talk, they said nothing at all. You know what I mean? Like they just went silent.
Yeah.
And it was like, hey, no, dude, I love you. You love me. Like, we should be talking about these fucking things and, like, come to, like, some middle ground where, like, we're on the same page. Like, let's be careful about this shit.
Which, like,
Let's,
I think
you know.
most people are there.
I think a lot of
I
them
think
are,
most
too.
people
Yeah,
are there,
yeah,
you know?
definitely.
When I hang out with my friends that got the vaccine, there's no awkwardness. I don't
No.
even think of that. Why
No,
would I ever
your
even-
friends.
Why
Yeah,
would I?
sure.
Or anyone. I don't hang out with anyone.
There
and I
shouldn't
wonder
be
what they
any.
did here. You know.
I'm more worried about my friends that got it, dude. I'm more worried about my friends that kept up with the boosters. Like, I'm more worried about them than they are of me. But I don't hold that against anybody. It's like, but we should talk about this.
Yeah, healthy discourse should never be like lost.
Yeah.
Always healthy discourse about anything.
Yeah, that's what it boils down to.
Yeah, we can't.
We gotta have a healthy discourse, man.
We can't burn each other.
If vaccines saved everybody, I would be fucking talking to people about it. Like,
Yeah.
hey, not about right or wrong. Like, hey, thank you. Thank you for being honest with me and being my friend and representing the truth. Yeah, we should all represent the truth to each other. We should all be talking about these things openly, no matter what side the fucking dice rolls on, whether it's what you thought in the beginning or what they thought. It just,
And voices shouldn't be silenced. Like
no,
reputable doctors that just had
dude.
differing opinions whose voices were silenced.
Yep.
And they were demonized and
Even one of
labeled-
the creators of the mRNA.
It's
Like,
it's just it got so it turned into just a circus.
Well, it's silly.
Yeah.
Like bring it back to music. I mean, remember
Political,
the times where you couldn't say certain things. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you should be able
Nancy
to.
Reagan.
And everybody should be able to express
bitch.
They just took
Trying
down.
to fuck over fucking.
Yeah.
They just took down.
Twisted Sister.
Yeah, Twisted Sister. I was gonna
yeah.
say that.
They literally just
it-
took down "Rock and Roll Nigger" by Patti Smith.
Did they?
Yeah,
Really?
They took it down a couple months ago.
Didn't
yeah.
Marilyn Manson cover that?
Yep.
Am I wrong about that? Yeah, he did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that was
that
for-
one. I'm like, that could,
I get it.
that one's an interesting topic because
You get it.
as much as I want to be like, free speech and everyone should say what they want. That one, I wouldn't want my son coming across that.
Yeah, but like, would you
I don't-
rather him never heard it and formed an opinion, or would you rather him heard it and you explain to him why that's not cool?
Yeah.
like,
I don't know.
like, does bad speech
let's
is
put
it
it this
better
way.
answered
My
with
first
better
instinct.
speech?
My first instinct would be
Yeah, they
like,
took
yeah,
it
take
out.
that down. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? That's
of
my
course,
first
of
instinct.
course.
Is
Yeah,
take
yeah,
that down.
yeah.
That's unnecessary.
Yeah. How would he have a line if you didn't teach it to him?
It's all.
You know what I mean?
It's
No, I
grayed
get that,
out.
of course.
It's grayed out.
so it's still.
Oh,
there.
wow.
You can't play it.
You can't play it, but you can see it. That makes sense. You can
Yeah.
read it.
Why would they keep it on there?
That's so weird.
I just think the answer to like bad speech is better speech or smart speech or like, you know.
Well, yeah, anything. I tend to be because close to like. Free
I don't think we
speech.
should fuck around with free speech.
What's
Is
a
all I'm
slippery
saying,
slope?
man.
It is.
Like, say
Anything
whatever
short
the
of
fuck you
inciting
want.
violent,
Like,
direct violence. It does, but right.
say whatever you want, man. Like the people that have their right minds and shit.
The
and
cream
that
rises to the
they're-
top.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
better minds will outweigh the.
I fucking hope so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm willing to take that risk though. Like, you know, I don't think anybody should be censored for anything.
Well, the problem is there's no arbiter of truth. Nobody's God.
Right.
So it's like, it's just that, like you said, a slippery slope. You just can't. Once you start.
Life is a slippery slope.
Yeah.
We all have to learn how to fucking ski.
Navigate accordingly.
Before we crash and burn. Speaking of, I've been wondering, how did you guys get your name? How we burn?
It's just a vibe. It's how we burn. It's how our souls burn.
Like
You know?
smoking pot?
Well, we smoke a lot of pot too. You can come to any conclusion you'd like. Whatever tickles you.
The
go with it.
robots fucking flamethrowering us.
Yeah. How we burn
Exactly.
is anti-robot. 100% anti-robot.
Ooh, an anti-robot band.
Plus, we're all kind of perishing. Like we're all just kind of here, and like we're very finite species. So we're just all burning. Just how we burn. It's how everybody lives their life. There's so many ways. It's very open. It is very open.
Yeah, we are a big pothead band.
Yeah.
For those who haven't heard us smoking joints the entire time. So, I mean, that always works, too. That's the easy one.
Nice.
Yeah, how we burn. And I honestly just thought it had a good ring to it.
Yeah.
I thought it had a good ring to it, you know, so
Yeah.
band name's important.
Yeah.
Makes
Band
you
name's important.
Solid name.
makes you wonder. Like it opens your interpretation.
It's important when it's a good name.
Agreed.
I know some band names that are horrible names, but they're a good band.
Yeah,
but,
like
you
Foo
know.
Fighters.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
the worst band
sure.
name in history.
Yeah, sure.
Great band.
I love the band No Use for a Name.
Yeah, I know them.
That's a perfect name.
Like, fuck that.
Actually, yeah, that's just a good name in general. But I mean, Nirvana's not a particularly great name for a band.
Skid
but they're
Row
fucking
is a
awesome.
great name.
Skid
I
Row,
don't
yeah.
love
I
Skid
mean,
Row, but
Great
that name
place
is-
too.
no, but nobody does. That's a who wants to grow up on Skid Row. That's a dope name.
Yeah, a lot of good band names.
Slave to the
Yeah,
grind.
when a good band name works for you though, like it's important.
Absolutely.
For sure. Howie Burn's a good name. That's
I
a good
appreciate
name.
it. Thank you.
Fuck yeah, dude. You guys are a good band.
Appreciate that.
When are you guys playing next? You got anything you want to plug?
No, so we don't have anything on the radar yet because we've been working. We're putting together like a full-length album that we've been working on for a few months.
How many songs do you think?
I'm hoping 10.
Nice.
I'm hoping 10. Right? I think that's the number it's got to be.
Yeah.
I think that's what's
Yeah, I think you
gotta
guys
be to
have
be a
written
full
more
album.
than 10, but yeah.
We
probably
have a
10.
bunch of songs. They come quick.
Awesome. Man.
But yeah, that'll be that. And the next recording is a good one because, like I said, with the Precipice, we kind of threw that together on the fly, to a certain extent. This next one is going to be really calculated and thought out, and
Awesome.
it's going to be good. So,
Awesome.
and then as soon as we get some shows, like we'll be getting active fairly soon.
You guys are really focused on writing and putting this out, recording, and
Yeah.
well, it sounds like you've already done the writing.
Yeah. A lot of the writing's done, and now that that's kind of out of the way, we'll go test them out, playing live, and.
Where are you recording?
We're not 100% yet.
Yeah.
We're not 100%. We may go back to Halo Studios in Maine. We may go somewhere else. We're not 100% yet, but
Right on.
we'll let you guys know when we do.
Please do, man. I hope you guys come on again too.
I would love to.
Yeah,
love
we'd love
to.
to have
I'd
you
love
guys
to.
back. You had a good time, man.
Absolutely.
It's been a pleasure meeting you, fellas.
Yeah.
Same.
You as
man.
well.
Yeah,
This
man.
is great.
We'll see.
Fucking, I
Well-
feel like
well
there was
done.
one more thing I wanted to ask you. That was probably the perfect place to cut it.
Yeah.
But
But, I forget. I don't know. You guys were gonna record at Halo, but you're not sure. And how long does it take you guys to work on these things? Like, are you guys doing? No, you know what the question is? I completely butchered that. Videos, content. Are you guys gonna be filming any music videos or anything?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a must. That's a must.
Do you guys already have your director, or do you guys already have it?
We have people that are close to the band, people that we're going to potentially work with. Absolutely.
Right on, man.
If you guys have any suggestions, we'll always take them.
Yeah, I can talk to you off air anyway.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right on, dude.
Absolutely.
Guys, thanks again for coming in.
Yeah, thank you
And
for having us.
I want to do this again.
We will. It's a good time.
We'll do an
It's a lot of
update.
fun.
Yeah.
How we burn.
it's a hard rock life.
daily diet.